Well, that sucked.
Hella booty hole.
Booty.
Stinky booty.
Yeah, not the good type of booty. Not the bad type of booty.
Yeah, not the good booty stink. The bad booty
like
stink.
we ate a bowl of bootios. It wasn't like that.
No, it was
It's not like that.
It was like someone took a shit on the chest.
I know some people like that, but the fact of the matter is that we don't.
We don't. To us, that's a hella negative.
Yeah, we don't kink shame, but damn.
So what happened was we lost our recording device has died yesterday. This is a new day, and we're just a new recording.
I get it, new day, because I said bootios. This is funny.
That was totally intentional. And so, is the second part of the second part?
Are we re-recording?
We are re-recording so we can finish off episode 24.
24.
You could probably tell
Good
we have a
morning.
different... It is good morning. Somewhere.
Especially here.
Right now. So you could probably tell in our voice that we don't have the exact same cadence that we did yesterday. However, we'll get through this together.
I'm bricked up on a rhino pill. I got my watermelon wild and bang. Wild and watermelon.
It says for the
We're
last
going
2
hard.
hours, it's been 34.
Minutes.
Oh, yeah, minutes.
All right,
Sure.
cool. All right, we good.
Angel got the goat weed.
No.
Yeah. What's happening right now? What are you talking about?
Carlo got extends last month, so he should be there.
Last month.
Yeah. Because rhino pills and goat weed, that shit works right there, but extends, you have to take it a little bit. But you get longer lasting results.
Where are you hearing this?
And it's
for-
USDA certified.
I feel like it's all experience. Is Ivan speaking from experience?
Where are you hearing this stuff, Ivan?
You know, I'm on the block. It's around the corner, you know?
What's
I got
around the corner
birdies.
from you where you know that that
I
stuff
got
does that
birdies.
stuff?
I got birdies that tweet, you know?
Doesn't that stuff give you ED early?
Does it?
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't doubt it.
You're overusing it, man. You go natural, and then when it actually starts becoming a problem, that's when you take that stuff.
Natty natural.
Right?
I mean, that's what I would assume.
That's what I would assume.
Unless you,
What if you take it and it actually helps?
unless you're trying to be a rhino for the whole night and you know you can't go through that shit. And you're like, nah.
I heard there was like this numbing cream where it's like you don't feel it, but also you last the whole time.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it is crazy because what if like
Like
it
what?
doesn't dry or whatever? So you hit it and now she has numbing cream in her, and now she's like, what the hell's happening?
Yeah, now you're both just going at it and it's like,
No reason.
yeah, for no reason. And you guys are just in an existential crisis right there. Like, what does this mean?
Yeah. She's like, man, I thought he was the one. I don't feel anything down there.
Oh man! And then he's like, "Damn, she's not as hot as I thought she was. No walls."
Wait, what's that to do? Oh. Well, he knows why he doesn't feel anything. He's the one who put it on.
What if you forgot? I'd forget.
Hey man, he's not
I'd be tripping out and shit. I'd be like, "What the fuck is this?" And then I go home and see the bottle, and I'll be like, "Oh yeah, all right, cool."
Damn, she put her wall in defense position with 3,000 defense.
Damn.
Call her labyrinth wall.
Labyrinth wall. I could even think about anyone else like Millennium Shield, but you said labyrinth, and I was like, labyrinth wall, 3,000 defense.
That's a lot of defense.
That is a lot of defense.
Zero attack, bro.
Zero attack, but I mean, shield and sword, fix that right up.
Oh, yeah.
That was actually a combo back in the day.
Okay, so
when combos were trash.
I play
It was like a 3-card combo. And it was,
Because labyrinth wall is a 5-star, right?
yes.
So essentially, you would just, if you had labyrinth wall and the shield and sword, you just tribute for 1 instead of 2, like for blue eyes, and you'd have a fucking 3K beater.
I made a labyrinth wall deck in Yu-Gi-Oh! Nightmare Troubadour, right? Because it's like the dual Battle City era.
Okay.
So like, there's not a lot of, there's some cool combos, but like some of the decks, they're so contrived and lame. So I made the labyrinth wall deck, and basically you equip, what was it, Labyrinth Walls or something like that, the equipped spell
Oh
card.
yeah, that one.
All it really does,
It doesn't do anything.
it doesn't do shit.
It doesn't
And
do
then
anything.
You sacrifice that. You have to sacrifice Labyrinth Wall with the equipped with that card, and you bring out Wall Shadow
For no reason.
for no. He basically just he's a Labyrinth Wall, but with 1800 attack, and he can pierce. I think.
Oh yeah,
It's like
that's
bro,
a peak of Yu-Gi-Oh.
that's just fucking whack.
That's the peak of Yu-Gi-Oh.
And then it's funny too because like that's the Para and Dox brothers. That's
Yeah.
their one has that and the other one has the Guardians
Mm-hmm.
and like the Gyro Grumo and shit like that. But like the Gate Guardians themselves,
Trash.
Suijin, Sajin, and Kaijin,
You do
no, they're
all
good.
that.
They're good. They're fucking strong. Like they're all 2 sacrifice, 2 tributes, but you can bring them out in other ways and shit. And like they're really strong. Like their effect is when you battle them for one time only, you get to decrease your opponent's attack to 0. So that means your opponent kind of has to get over them twice battle wise. So it's pretty threatening. But here's the thing though, you bring all 3 of them onto the field, right?
Oh, it's the fusion that's terrible.
Yeah, no, he's not a fusion. Gate Guardian, you sacrifice all 3 of them on the field to bring out Gate Guardian.
He's not a fusion?
He's not a fusion.
I don't.
He's a card in your hand. And he
That
says
shit's trash.
Yeah,
How's it
it's-
not a fusion?
it's trash, bro, because
Bro, imagine he was a fucking fusion and you could fuse them all 3 and then you could just defusion them and have those
Oh, yeah, that'd be
abilities
tight.
again.
dude, Sangha the Thunder. It's Suijin, Kaijin, and Sangha the Thunder.
The
And
green fool,
the green one, the
yeah.
blue one, and the red one. The red one's the best because he has the highest attack. And like, it's funny because I can see you bringing out like 2 Sanghas, right, over the course of a duel. But like trying to bring out the separate 3 of them all on the field at the same time just to sacrifice all of them for Gate Guardian, he has no effect. He's just a big ass beat stick.
Hell yeah.
3,750 attack. He doesn't even have their cool ass effect of lowering the attack points of anyone who's attacking him.
He's a big ass beat stick.
He's just a
Did he
big
get
ass-
some horny goat weed?
He's bricked up in the labyrinth walls. Remember you.
You'll feel him.
Remember you. Never leave your beaver unattended. Little beaver
Fuck,
warrior.
What does he say? What did he say in response? Oh, I forgot.
You're right, Joey.
Oh.
I shouldn't have left my beaver unattended.
Yeah.
Washato, attack his beaver warrior.
Bro, speaking of Little Karibo, Team 4-Star came out with that video. Did you guys watch it?
No.
Damn, boy.
Damn, God, look like you were reaching for his cocker spaniel. Look
I
like you were
was
trying to grab.
mass stretching.
It looked like you were trying to grab his dick sporting goods.
Angel almost dropped this fucking monster that he was keeping on his crotch. That coincidentally is also called Monster.
Kukui, they call it.
Kukui?
Yeah.
I don't.
It's a myth. It's a myth until you see it. Alright, enough.
Let's get serious. What were we talking about? What were we just saying?
So,
Oh, Team 4-Star.
Team 4-Star. You know, we talk about Beastars and stuff. If y'all don't want to watch Beastars though,
Oh, yeah, I
but you
forgot
want
watch
to
that
feel,
video.
yeah, you want to feel
Oh.
included in these conversations or something. Team 4-Star 2 days ago apparently made an awesome fucking video with what I believe is actually the voice actors for the show, because they sound exactly alike, and
just
it's
that.
literally just the first season summarized.
That's cool.
And it's really good. And
Haru?
yeah, everything.
We can't get into it, man.
But it's only 8 minutes. You watch it and you would understand more of it. And if you do like it, you still have an entire season 2 to watch.
That's cool.
Is season 2 out or no?
Season 2's been out, boy. That shit fire. Not enough Haru.
Not enough Haru
Not
down.
enough Haru.
What about the wolf girl?
She's there, but I never really cared about her.
Juno? Is that her
Juno,
name?
yeah.
I like her.
Why do you like
Do you
her?
know who you're messing with?
Cause she's like cute.
This boy likes the fucking dog.
Dog catcher,
Dog
dog
catcher.
catcher. Eat a dog catcher. Why must I be like that? Why must I chase a cat? Nothing but the dog in me. Bow
Wow, wow, yippee-yo, yippee-yay. Bow, wow, yippee-yo, yippee-yay.
yippee. Bow wow wow yippee-yo. Dude, I think it was like the second time I had gotten Winter Central. I was walking back to work, and then there was this guy in his fucking Cadillac just bumping that shit in the parking lot. Like, he was parked sideways, too.
Was his car bouncing at all?
Nah,
Oh.
but he did have his hydraulics up,
That's
though.
what.
Yeah, his hydraulics were all the way up. And so he was kind of lifted in the air, and he was like... I didn't
Bro was in a fucking time machine. Motherfucker was a Mexican Austin fucking Powers.
No, he was black. But it was fucking awesome. He was just vibing, bro. He was like...
He was undercover brother.
Yeah.
Oh! That's how it is.
I see it.
Remember that shit? The fucking his own soda. And
The
yeah.
mayonnaise part.
I love
Oh,
Where they had to make
extra
them white.
mayonnaise.
They made it. They whitewashed them.
You see, your watch has a hot sauce dispenser. This is in case you ever have to eat the mayonnaise.
when they're fighting in the apartment, and then the two girls start fighting, and then undercover brother and the bad guy,
Yeah.
they pull up a couch.
Oh yeah,
It's like
they
start punching out condoms to each other and shit. That was a funny ass movie.
That shit's hilarious, man. Eddie Griffin.
Eddie
That
Griffin,
motherfucker's
that's
funny.
who it was. I was like, who the fuck was the
Dave
undercover brother?
Chappelle, fucking
Dave Chappelle is conspiracy brother, and in real life, he's an actual conspiracy theorist.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. I saw
You
this
mean
one.
critical thinker?
I saw this one theory, right? Because Dave Chappelle used to be super hardcore conspiracy theorist, right?
Mhm.
And then now he's like kind of in that whole Illuminati type shit. And then there's this video saying how like he has this video where he's talking and then one of his pant legs is rolled up. And so it's like that's usually a sign that a person's entered the cult or whatever's.
Mm-hmm.
And then so this one YouTuber was like, I think Dave Chappelle, he's showing his true fans like, kind of like a wink wink. Like,
Cause his pant leg up?
yeah, because his pant leg's up. It makes, I know it kind of sounds like not enough proof or whatever's, but to me,
You don't understand.
it made a lot of sense, especially with the video.
Understand.
Yeah. Because, like I said before,
I leave my pant leg up literally for half of the whole
I
day.
can't trust you now.
Like a literal half.
Knowing what I know now, I can't trust you.
yeah, dude, a long time ago,
I leave my short leg up all the time too.
I was probably like 14, 15, right? I walked into the Taco Bell in Mango and Foothill, and
Yes.
I saw fuckboys, right?
Oh.
I saw blowout hair guys.
Oh, that's
One of
what I
them
thought of.
had
Oh,
one of his pant legs up,
No way.
And you were like,
and he was my age, you know. But like looking back on it, bro,
That was no. That's,
he was a part of the Illuminati.
I think so. Actually, that one makes sense.
Yeah.
Cause the Illuminati wants to fuck you up. So what better way with a fuckboy?
you just try to infiltrate your panties.
Mm-hmm. What the fuck are we talking about right now?
Oh,
So-
okay.
On the last episode, we were talking about MVCI, Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. We were talking about
Bionic arm.
exactly fucking how. Why the fuck they be fucking shit up, bro?
The
So
character
anyway,
selection was
The character
poor.
selection was ass. And it was all basically Marvel's fault. I'm just saying,
Well,
now is a perfect time.
Capcom is
For DLC,
Nah,
Capcom put
fuck
Bionic
that.
arm in there.
new game.
Get that shit out of here. We're making a new game. Bring back the Marvel vs. Capcom 2 nostalgia. Like, that's a cash grab. That'll be the we talked about it before too. There's different types of cash grabs. There's some that they're obviously cash grabs, but at the same time they're good, so
Yeah.
you don't mind it. You'll willingly give your money.
Sweet Life of Zack and Cody on the DS. No, I'm just kidding. I never played that. But I used to play the Disney.com Sweet Life of Zack and
There
Cody
we go.
Diner
Yeah.
Dash thing.
That's the one.
Yeah.
That's what,
I remember I would play the Lilo and Stitch
Lilo
ones
and
too.
Stitch
Oh,
And I made my own alien.
yeah. What was his name? 265.
Yeah.
That's how I feel, bro. At night,
Bro.
after I smoke like my 2 nighttime blunts.
Bro, there's
and
no
shit,
way.
I'm trying to go to sleep now, and then I see the bread and the bologna and the cheese. I'm like, nah, 265.
You're like, I could go higher. I could go higher than that.
Yeah, and yeah.
Bro,
I'll
I'm
be
checking
hungry.
Spotify. If there's not a rapper named Experiment 265, I'm calping.
Mad cow disease.
That's one of my favorite aliens, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because all he does is make sandwiches.
Hell
I
yeah,
think
but he's still pretty
that's
strong.
who it is,
No,
though.
no, but he's still pretty strong and still pretty smart. But he just chooses to make sandwiches all day.
That's
going
Robbie's
after
favorite
dreams.
too.
Oh really?
Yeah.
That's funny. Yeah, that one's dope. And there's the one with forearms. And that one's a cool one too.
The red.
There's only a
Stage,
song
267, I think.
on.
Oh yeah.
Experiment number 256 is only a song by some guy named Skeletor and DJ Scuba.
Skeletor.
It's the actual voice actor for Skeletor is does music and shit. Oh, speaking of voice actors doing shit, and Beastars, the Lagoshi, he has his own YouTube channel.
The voice actor?
The voice actor.
No way.
Also, Lagoshi's like his first role.
No way.
Yeah, and he didn't
The
know
American one? I mean, the
the
dub
American one. Yeah. So and apparently he didn't even know like Beastars, and then his friend knew about it though. He was like, "You have no idea how big this is."
one? You don't have no idea how big Lagoshi is.
How do you know?
Such nice gray fur.
You see, it's Lagoshi's a wolf in this animal world.
He's a
right?
gray wolf.
He's a gray wolf, and he's a carnivore, right?
Yeah.
And so, like, it's if you've seen Zootopia, you understand. Like,
I don't know if I should eat her or eat her out.
He doesn't say that, but
It's definitely the thought process.
so. Have you seen Zootopia? You know how like the
Remember Ted in the Pure Book of Evil? Kill her. No, fuck her.
Oh, yeah.
Kill her, then fuck her.
We need to rewatch that whole show.
Yeah,
we do.
bro.
This
I want to
shit's
get that DVD set. That shit's metal as fuck.
DVD set.
fuck yeah.
Oh yeah. That's just a keeper.
Damn.
I think they have a Blu-ray.
Most likely. Le Gauche?
Yeah.
The ghost with the most.
So pretty much, if you've seen Zootopia, you know how like the herbivores are kind of like scared of the carnivores. There's like that tension.
Mm-hmm.
So same thing in Beastars. So especially in the beginning, it happens in the beginning. There's a little sheep boy. He gets killed by a carnivore, so everyone's kind of scared at the moment. And pretty much Lagoshi's this wolf, and he's like super nice and timid. He's super timid, and people hate him for it.
He does that Dexter monologue in his head
Yeah.
the whole time.
So pretty much.
That's kind of why I like Demon Slayer, because he does that shit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy. So pretty much carnivores and herbivores are all pissed off at him because he's a big ass wolf guy who's acting like he's not a threat to anybody.
Mm.
He's like, "Oh, I'm sorry." They're like, "Why are you saying sorry, bitch? You can eat me right now if you wanted to."
Oh, so
Yeah.
you kind of see as pity and shit?
Yeah, and then the other carnivores are like, "Motherfucker, stand up for your shit." And he's like, "I'm sorry, I don't want to fight you." "Oh, motherfucker, we're in there now, bro." Boom, they start throwing hands and shit in the cafeteria. Man, it's cool, it's cool.
It also feeds into the thing where like when you're young, you think what you're doing is kind of like all you have to do.
Oh, I get you.
Like I was saying earlier in the episode as well, not in this fucking day, but in the episode, the bubble thing. Like in his bubble, like he thinks that this is all he has to do or whatever. But then he starts meeting new people and starts getting all these different things. Because it's this boy young. He's a young wolf.
He's a little pup.
He's a little pup.
His dog friend's kind of stupid.
Yeah,
honestly.
just only kinda though.
Yeah, only kind of.
But that's because he's a dog.
Well, I'm the dog catcher. Dog catcher.
Dog
catcher.
catcher.
I'm the dog catcher. He's like, "Oh, Lagoshi, I thought you were my friend."
And then you were looking at motherfucking porno.
Who isn't like, what?
Because he doesn't know what the fuck's happening. He's like, why the fuck do I like a rabbit, basically? And then this doctor dude is like, well, here, jerk off to this porn and maybe you'll find out. Like if it's just like
Anything real quick?
like if you actually like her or if you're just a sick fuck. And then he doesn't look at the porn or anything, does he?
Nah, I think he just had it. You know?
Yeah, I think he just had it
And
because
then
he's like, what the fuck am I gonna do with this?
But
I
they
don't
live
wanna
in
do that.
dorm rooms, and his friend accidentally sees it.
Oh,
And he's
all
like-
bad.
He's like, "Damn, what the fuck?"
You got
He's like,
caught?
yeah, he's like, I thought he was like an innocent dog, an innocent wolf. Times have changed.
Times have changed.
That's like if I caught Ivan with beep horn. I'll think about him differently. Just so you guys know, I actually said beep. I didn't.
I was tripping out. I didn't know what to think.
I was like, what kind?
He was trying to fill it in.
I was like, damn, what kind?
He was filling it in with all the ones that would disgrace him.
Name one.
I tried looking. Never mind.
Move it.
I'm about to get caught.
Fools get canceled.
I was about to get caught in cum K. I mean,
bruh.
Yeah.
Remember that time that you got that offer from Reality Kings? No.
I have a friend. He said he was like,
It's crazy how I was just in San Bernardino though.
Wait, hold up. Really?
Nah.
Oh, I was like, what? How do you know that?
I went, dog. It wasn't really them.
They said don't get butthurt, but it was pretty hard after what they did.
Do you think him?
nothing.
Are we just too sexual in the morning?
Probably, man.
Is that what it is?
Rhino pills, bro.
I mean,
If it started like the episode. That we
I
started
told
off
you.
with
I'm
fucking
telling you guys,
talking
this is a B stars. It started off with B stars in there.
No, it started off with him talking about fucking rhino pills and shit.
Oh,
B-star,
maybe Ivan's
bro.
like, maybe Ivan's horny in the morning.
Maybe Ivan's horny in the morning.
Yeah, and then he's
And
just
like
transferring it
the
over.
testosterone in his car.
Yeah,
It's like
makes him want to perform and shit.
testosterone filled to the brim.
To the butt. Yankee with no brim.
Yankee with no brim.
Brim with no Yankee.
Yankee with Yankee brim.
Brim.
Yo, brim.
Brim.
I saw. Okay, so
So, what were you gonna say?
Bro,
I saw a rhino pill the other day in the package.
Wait, hold up.
The plastic was actually in the shape of a rhino, bro. I was like, damn.
The one where it's Yankee with all brim and it's like it's all the way around the hat.
And then a sombrero.
Sombrero.
A Yankee sombrero, dog. That
Hey,
shit
do you
was-
remember that George Lopez episode where his
Which one?
neighbor
I don't remember
has a
any of
fucking
them.
statue of a little, it's like a
Oh
white guy.
yeah, the
And
fucking
he-
lazy Mexican.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
and he gets offended and he's trying to like get the guy to. Oh, what's the message at the end of the episode? Doesn't the white guy keep it?
No, he motherfucker Max breaks it with his
Yeah.
skateboard.
Oh no way!
Yeah, and then he's like,
He gets a new one, I think. He gets another one.
He gets a new one. He's
Yeah.
like, you dirty fucking Mexicans, get the fuck off my lawn.
Wow.
And now I'm just kidding.
Oh, I was like, damn, bro.
Well, but it's good because Mexicans actually get those statues.
They
though.
do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they do. Like, there's not really like a.
Well,
I think the point.
it's
of
a
it-
Mexican coming home from work tired, I think.
Because he works.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. I think it's a Mexican coming home
Yeah, 'cause-
from work
Yeah,
tired.
but the way that they saw it was like this white guy has it.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, I never understood why people.
They do some weird shit in George Lopez, dog.
I never understood why people try to portray Mexicans as lazy,
hmm
and then they
And then at the same exact time.
at the same exact time they're like hard workers, and people used to say like, oh, they're taking our jobs. I'm like, if they're taking your jobs, then how are they lazy?
All I know is my uncle's lazy.
Oh, that's true.
And he's Mexican, so I just
That's
put two
true.
and two together.
Maybe they modeled the statue after him.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, so
yeah.
that's why people are mad because they know your uncle.
Yeah, they probably know my uncle. He probably tried
That shit,
to live there one day.
bro. When we were younger, and then your dad was driving us around, and then we saw your uncle at the gas station.
You look at him pretend to work.
Yeah, he's like looking at him, pretending to be tired. You're not impressing me, bro. You think just because you're all dirty and shit, I'm gonna be like, oh, this guy worked hard
Why
today.
is he dirty?
my dad used to think he would just go
Cover himself in
yeah,
dirt.
cover himself in dirt and come home. That's what he would think.
Fuck that
But,
fool,
like-
man.
But is that what he did though? Cause
That's what I would think too.
I remember.
To this day.
did he have a pant leg up?
Nah.
Oh no.
I remember I used to sleep over and this fool, I would charge my phone and this fool unplugged my fucking cord and I'd mad dog the shit out of him, and when I would do that, he would, oh, sorry, and put it back in. I'm like, that's right, motherfucker, bitch.
Yeah, that was petty for no reason.
For real. And then he would try to unplug it when I wasn't looking. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing, bro?
Like, I know every Mexican family has at least one uncle they want to deport. And I'm just telling them, I'm just saying, maybe just give them up, and maybe the government would be cool, you know? Each family give up one person they don't like.
Deportation depression.
Oh shit.
Yeah, you go to TJ and then you get sent there and you're like, damn, how the fuck am I getting back?
Man, boy, what do you know about TJ?
I watched Born in East LA.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I also watched a documentary about it a couple years back too. It's pretty sad.
Yeah, well, I'm working at a warehouse, motherfucking, that's all the Mexicans talk about.
Being born in East LA?
It's funny
No,
though,
just fucking TJ in general.
it's funny because like in the movie Born in East LA, Cheech's character, he's on the bus, right? Going back to TJ, and then there's this guy at the end of the bus. He's like this short Mexican dude. He's like, laughing at him. He's like, well, hey, bro, I'm just trying to get home, man. And he's like telling him, just laughing at him because he's like, oh, you're in for a ride then. Mm-hmm. So when they're finally in TJ, and then the guy's like, hey, man, let me buy you a beer, just chill out, because he's all like frantic about everything. He's like, what do we do? He's like, well, we're here now. We're gonna have a beer and then try and figure out how to get back.
That's how it is.
The beer must be just like popping off those shelves in Mexico.
Oh yeah, bro. My neighbor.
Drinking age is like 15, bro.
The neighbors on the block, they be drinking.
Drinking.
Yeah, and it's like they call it water break.
Yeah, bro. You get.
Yeah, it's just malt water.
Yeah, it's just water break, and it's a 3-pack.
You work hard. You drink your beer. You eat your tacos.
Yeah, work hard, drink your cerveza. That's it.
Is that a shirt? You guys put that on a shirt?
Maybe, I don't know.
Work hard,
You
drink hard,
work
eat your
hard.
tacos.
Yeah, work hard, drink hard. That's literally a fucking that Target next week. Bet.
Oh, boom.
That's it. And then the one next to it's gonna be like, fucking too much tequila. And then said no one ever, like in parentheses on the bottom.
Yeah.
You guys are drinking with me before, right? Would you consider me a lightweight?
Yes.
Yeah?
I can sit home. Cause I don't know. Cause every time you was like 7 beers, 8 beers,
Yeah.
9 beers.
Yeah. I never hit double digits though. I know I've gone to 8 and 9.
Yeah, blackout night. I did 9 in like fucking 5 minutes of this fucking party.
Yeah. Dude, I would drink so much that I would like fucking I would be laid out on the floor.
I feel like you're kind of a.
It was more of a brownout actually. That wasn't a blackout.
Of a light drinker, cause you just let the liquor take over fully.
Mm-hmm.
Well, once you get drunk.
Why wouldn't you let it? Isn't that the point of drinking?
You gotta fight the liquor.
That's part of the fun.
Yeah,
it's a challenge.
Because the liquor can't beat you. You have to be the liquor.
It's the challenge part of it for you.
Yeah.
It's not about the actual change of perception.
It's just me going. I'm just
You're
fucked up.
you're not gonna change who I am, liquor.
I'm gonna change who you are.
Cause I don't think I'm a lightweight. I think I'm like a medium weight. I think I could take a few shots. I could take a few beers.
Motherfucker, you're featherweight, dog.
Max Holloway.
Bro, I don't know. I just said shit. I always talk about like I don't want to talk.
Someone said I get fucked up after 2 beers. They're like, you get 2. I was like, I'm gonna get fucked up.
What'd you just say?
I was like, I'm gonna get.
I was like, I'm a bird.
I was like, I'm gonna get fucked up, and they were like, oh, 2 beers, and I was like, what the fuck? I was like, damn.
They really just said
So
that.
you drink 3?
Last time I did drink 3.
Yeah.
I drank 3 tall boys, and I was pretty good. I was like, I'm gonna see.
3 Tall Boys is good.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's like good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was good.
Yeah. That's good. I see it.
But
I see your
also,
vision.
my friend gave me a IPA, right? And it was pretty good, and I totally underestimated it because I drank the whole thing.
The Lagunitas.
Yeah. No. It was I forget what kind it was,
The
but
voodoo skulls or some shit.
yeah, it was one of those fancy ones, and it had 8.2% alcohol. So I was gone off that shit. I was like,
That's not a
whoa.
lot, though.
I was like, ooh. I took a shower and sang in the shower, and then I
You
came
were
out.
like, what?
I was like, ooh. Yeah, because I was Courage the Cowardly Dog. I had liquid courage, dog. I was ready to.
What?
I don't know, but I was ready to do something.
What
I
are
was
you
by
gonna do?
myself though, so I didn't do nothing.
Motherfucker clapped his own cheeks.
Ain't no one around.
He's ain't no one around.
Hey, bro, why are you clapping with no hands?
Why'd you use your hands?
Damn, we're still still on this subject, bro?
What subject? I thought we were just talking now.
Yeah, we're just talking.
You know what? You know what
back.
You know what we were talking about before though?
What?
Flash Thompson in the MCU.
Oh.
Oh yeah, I don't like
So-
Flash Thompson
You don't like Flash Thompson?
in the MCU.
At first,
Why?
with Homecoming, I was like, he's kind of aggressive. He's kind of mean. Because to me,
He's
he
not-
has to be a bully.
To me, he has to be a jock and he has to be a bully.
Yeah, but I'm just saying.
I was
what do you
willing
mean
to
by
let go of
jock?
the jockness. I was willing to let go of the jockness, but he had to be a bully, and I feel like he definitely was a bully to Tom Holland, Spider-Man.
Yeah, he was a bully, but it's just like a regular bully kind of.
Yeah, he's kind of just like that. Ha.
Cause Tom,
like
I said,
why?
Tom Holland can put him in the headlock quick.
Yeah.
You know.
You know what it is, dude. So fucking, they want to have him as a bully, right? But they don't know how hard they should go for the bully and be okay with it.
Because he's still in the friend group.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
he's still there. So like, if they made him like fucking actually beat him up and blah 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 and all this jazz, they'd be like, oh, we're probably people are gonna think like we're promoting it or some shit, and it's like, dog,
Well, that's life.
like that's life.
There's this.
And also, how's he gonna learn a lesson if he has nothing to learn?
That's true. He needs to be redeemed. There's this podcast with Joe Rogan and Rob Zombie, and they're talking about bullies, right? And Rob Zombie's like, yeah, I was fucking bullied, like, really bad in high school and shit. And he was like, but it made me who I am today. Like, if I wasn't bullied, I wouldn't have the success I have today. And Joe Rogan's like, yeah, they're kind of necessary, man. They elevate you to higher fields. And Rob Zombie's like, yeah, bro, it's a tough pill to swallow, but yeah.
Yeah.
You know what else is a tough pill to swallow?
What?
Extends.
Oh my god.
Damn, Galo, you got funny ass jokes, bro. Your jokes be hidden, dog.
Thank you. You know what else is hitting? The extends right now. We gotta wrap it up, B. No,
Hey, yo, why you have a 10 in here?
we be pitching, and I ain't talking about baseball.
Ah! And for that reason, I'm out.
So fucking, but what we were talking about on the corrupted episode, I guess we
The
could just call it,
corrupted
we could call it
episode.
like corrupted fools.
The Lost Files.
The Lost Files. So the
Lost
Lost
Fool
Fool.
Files.
No, we
No,
already have
yeah.
Lost Fools.
Yeah, because plus Fool. No, that's Foo Files. No, am I going?
So we were talking about Flash Thompson, and I don't know how we got to it, but we were talking about how in the old movies they always casted older people to play fucking
Younger people.
to play younger people. So in my vision, I see Angel seeing Flash Thompson as one of those older people being put into this world, but it makes more sense to have somebody like the. Why don't we look up his name instead of just saying the Indian dude?
I don't know.
Hold on.
I like seeing the Indian kid though. Okay.
Yeah,
No,
he's a little Indian kid. They knew what they were doing when they
Yeah.
casted him.
And play that's kind of why the jog makes more sense too if he was a jog, because then it excuses it okay to be bigger.
I was telling Angel yesterday. I was like, what if they casted Jinder Mahal? I was like, because it's not that he's Indian. It's just that he's small.
Bro has like a Italian last name.
Oh, yeah.
Tony Revolori.
Imagine how mad he is. These motherfuckers think I'm Indian.
This whole time. Nah, he definitely has to be part though.
Yeah.
Because he was in the Grand Budapest Hotel and stuff.
The
Like
Grand Budapest Hotel.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Was his name Haji?
Haji.
Zero Mustafa.
That's cool. Oh, he was in Dope? No
Yeah,
way. He's
the
a little
friend. Yeah.
Wow, bro.
You didn't know that, fool?
Is
Oh
that
my God.
is
He was skinnier right there.
Is his name Haji in that
He's just
one?
skinny. What happened?
Is his name Haji in that one? There's one movie where his name is Haji.
We watched Dope once.
I like
And I
that.
want to watch it
I've seen it
again.
more. Boy, he bought a Mullen. He me.
He's you, bro.
That's
He me.
funny.
He was
That's
me this
what's
whole
up.
time.
He's a
That's
brother.
really funny.
He's a Hispanic
He
brother.
looks really Indian.
Well, you look really
Yeah,
Indian,
that's why
so-
it's really funny. Because sometimes he calls me Indian. So,
like
and
Samoan
so now
boy.
I'm calling it someone else Indian. It
How's it feel to be on the other end?
feels really good.
Wait, this whole ass time.
Like I've been put through suffering. Now I can put him
Dish
through
out the suffering?
Yeah.
That's not how that works.
No.
Yeah, it is, Gallo.
Stop the suffering.
Bullying
Look,
is
look, look.
necessary.
I used to always see, well, okay, I like that movie,
Don't snap in the camera.
my bad.
Why snap at
I
him,
like
dog?
that movie, Dazed and Confused, right?
Oh, okay, yeah.
I love that movie. And in that movie, it's like...
Is that the one with the kids?
Yeah.
High school?
The middle schoolers.
Or middle schoolers?
They're about to go and get hazed by the high schoolers, right?
Yeah.
The seniors. And one of the main character has an older sister. And so, like... Where was I going with this? Oh, okay, yeah. So, from that, I could see how fucking brutal seniors were back then, right?
Mm-hmm.
And nowadays, you know, it's not really like that. Like, seniors kind of haze freshmen and shit, but not really that bad.
Not really that bad. I haven't seen one swirly in real life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not one.
I mean, me and Angel used to...
Haven't even
When
heard
me
of
and,
it.
me and Angel,
I was telling Seth
we were
about that.
freshmen, but we would throw people in the trash can, but it was people we were cool
Yeah,
with.
that was like
Yeah.
actual...
And it was
Like a
kind of...
joke.
Yeah, it was like a joke, you know? It's like, we put Enrique in a fucking trash can, dude.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
put Nick's brother in the trash can?
Yeah. And then, so, like...
If you fit, you going in.
Yeah. It was kind of just... did it because, like, we were doing it because that was, like, the funny thing you think about.
Yeah, you just fucked it to your friends.
Yeah. But, I remember Gallo, by the time he was, like, a sophomore or junior, he would walk around and, like, he owned the fucking place and like, push freshmen all, like, aside. Like, we went to the liquor store, and there were some freshmen looking at something, and you were just like... You just pushed them out the
I
way.
have no memory of this. What the fuck are you talking about?
And he would do that, and I would look at him like,
Wait, what
"Damn."
are you talking about? I never did that in my
Yeah,
entire
you did.
life. What are you talking about?
You would, like, you would push him off to the side and act like that. And I was like, damn, Gal's really
I never did that.
Yeah, you did,
fucking
bro.
liar.
I'm not lying.
Have you seen me do this?
That
Doesn't sound like me at all.
I have high mind, so I don't even remember the past like that anymore. But I'm trying to think, and I don't know. I never
I
have
did
nothing.
that.
You treated freshmen like that, bro. It
I
was
never
probably-
did that.
it was
The
probably
only time I
passive.
treated a freshman like that was when he woke me up in fucking like in biology, and I don't know. That's the only time I did something like that to a freshman.
Well, that's because that's you doing that intentionally, right? All this other shit was probably passively.
Passively fucking push people to the side.
Yeah,
Huh.
like
Me?
yeah, like
People call me a Jolly Green Giant.
not
I had
this
these
time.
green pants.
Green pants are cool,
I remember
bro.
that.
Yeah. You said green pants are cool because
Yeah.
of fucking Goofy and Kingdom Hearts?
Well, he looks cool in those because they're green
I
pants.
fucking hate
But
that
that's
for
not why.
Goofy.
What?
Okay.
Yeah, because
Oh, I don't play Kingdom Hearts,
Yeah,
though,
that's
so.
what when you shield you.
Bro, nobody helps you in that game. It's all you.
Oh, fuck that fool.
What about Donald Trump?
No, no.
Donald Trump did more than Donald Duck.
Wait,
Donald
Which
Trump,
one
what
has
the
the shield,
fuck is the
Donald or
difference? I don't
Goofy?
know. Huh?
Weapon?
Well, which one has the shield, Donald or Goofy?
Goofy does.
Goofy has a shield.
Oh, yeah.
Donald is trying to heal you.
Yeah, Donald does heal me.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Goofy's shield doesn't actually shield you. Like, he doesn't actually defend
He looks
you.
badass.
I hide
bro.
behind him. What the fuck?
He's a motherfucker.
Jolly Green. So you used to bully freshmen.
Yeah.
I didn't bully
He doesn't
freshmen.
remember.
I
But
didn't bully
You didn't
freshmen.
like. You didn't bully. Like you didn't antagonize him, but you did like kind of just cast him aside.
What the
and,
fuck are you talking about? What liquor store did I walk into where I pushed
The-
freshmen aside, and why were there freshmen there?
It was the one next to pizza and stuff.
Oh, they used
They don't
to,
just sell liquor at liquor stores, Gallo. They got a bunch of other shit.
I never said it. What the fuck are you talking
I used to get cherry hits from there.
Remember earlier in this episode where I talked about Ivan be embellishing stories and shit? I don't.
This
I feel like I would remember if I pushed people aside, and I feel like they would have retaliated. I never got in a fight in my life.
You're a big dude, man. It's all appearance, and they're pretty small, so they were like, oh shit.
Like,
Bro, they're probably fucking middle schoolers. Like, I don't know anybody who wouldn't have fought me like on site if I did that shit.
Well, you had your whole
I
crew.
never got into a fight.
I was there with you, and there's other people with us. So
Oh, I felt safe.
no, they felt like intimidated. Like, damn, all right, this guy's pretty big, and then he's got his whole friend group. But then, damn,
And then you guys all walk away. And I'm like, I'm so sorry, guys.
you give them all $5 each.
Yeah. Here, buy some shit.
Here, buy some airheads. buy some cherry airheads.
I grabbed some fucking shit and I just put them in their pockets.
Yeah.
Here, it's on me. It's on me.
He's like, hey, where you at, Gallo? He's like, yeah,
Yeah.
you shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Okay, later.
Yeah, and remember my name. Yeah, don't.
Don't report me, please.
Don't report me. Bro.
I used to bully people I found annoying, though. I know that. A lot of people used to annoy me.
People are annoying.
That one kid in the apartments,
What's what?
and we played that game
Yeah, that one full
where
Angel
you had to name 5 cereals, or else we kept beating you up.
That was funny.
And then they jumped that one full. Damn.
Name 5 cereals right now.
Captain Crunch, Cocoa Pebbles, Cinnamon Toast Crunch, Kix, Cocoa Puffs.
This is easy when no one's jumping you.
Yeah, it's easy when no one's pushing.
Damn, he didn't even say Cookie Crisp.
Cool.
We were literally talking about Cookie Crisp.
Yeah.
We were, dude. You brought it up, right? The dog.
We talked about. Oh
yeah, the dog is so.
I was like, the
I
dog
miss
was
the old
fucking
dog.
chill, bro.
Yeah.
Fuck the new dog. I want the old dog.
You were saying that fool looked like a fucking fiend.
Yeah, the coyote, the
Yeah.
fucking wolf, or I don't know what the hell
I
he
was like,
is.
fuck that,
Like
man.
the old dog looked like a house dog. Like
Yeah.
you just okay, dog. Don't get my cereal, dog. You
I
know.
remember he had like a little red shirt on.
Yeah, it was like he looked so friendly. Like he just looked like a dog that was in the back, you know,
Yeah.
like the backyard, and he just ate the kid's cereal, and the kid's like, "Oh, you damn dog."
He gave the cereal out to the dogs.
Yeah.
I mean, to the dogs, to the kids.
And
But the new guy is like, oh, it's like that
it's
same
like
old...
Tricks. It's like
Yeah,
Tricks.
It's like Tricks. He's just like a rabbit.
Lucky Charms.
No, Lucky Charms. Lucky's trying to keep his cereal away from
Oh
the
yeah,
kids.
you're right.
Yeah, it's his cereal.
And you know what's funny though? You know what's dope too? The reason why you find a gold at the end of the rainbow is because at the end of the rainbow is usually a leprechaun, and if you kidnap the leprechaun, it'll give
You hold him for ransom.
Yeah, you hold him for ransom, and that's how you get the gold and stuff.
Leprechaun back to the hood.
Yeah. so it will legit give you all his belongings and all his wealth for his
you
life.
literally fucking hold
Yeah.
up a fucking leprechaun.
Yeah.
You like put a gun to his fucking head.
Yeah.
You're like, I'm gonna fucking expose you if you don't give me your fucking money.
gold. Yeah,
Sunny,
give me the gold.
Sunny in Philadelphia, when Charlie has a leprechaun in the basement, you don't know whether or not it really is a leprechaun.
And he leaves with gold.
Like, that episode really makes you think, is that a fucking leprechaun?
Doesn't he
What
leave
the
with
fuck?
actual gold? Like, doesn't the leprechaun show that he has gold?
Yeah, he has a point of some shit. no?
Yeah, like when he leaves, he's like, "Ding."
It's because every year at Patty's Pub, that guy goes there and pickpockets people. So because you kind of feel bad because you're like, is this really a leprechaun, or are they really just kidnapped a fucking small person and beat the shit out of him? But it turns out it's just desserts because this motherfucker pickpockets people every year, and that's why he has a bunch of money on him.
Damn, just desserts? Motherfucker fixed 200 points of life damage?
For each effect monster on the field.
Nerds. No.
Obscure Yu-Gi-Oh references, dog. One time me and Gala were walking down the
I
street.
completely guessed the points. I was like, it can't be 400.
Oh,
It
yeah.
has to be 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I remember that card doing a lot of damage, though. So
That's a lot of damage.
That's a lot of damage. One time me and
Yeah.
Gala were walking down the street when we were
Well, I mean, like,
teenagers.
yeah, 1K is a lot of damage if you have, like, 5 effect monsters on the field.
I feel like it's more, though. I think it's like 500 for each monster, honestly.
find out.
Because Ceasefire does similar shit. But yeah, so one time me and Gala were walking down the street, and the mountains had, like, some clouds to it, like some mist. And so half the mountains were, like, fading away, right? The other half was still visible. And I was like, hey, look, it's Mist Body. And I didn't think Gala was gonna fucking get it, you know? But he was like, oh, so he's protected 1500 attack or some shit like that. And I was like, he said the actual effect of the card. And I was like, what the fuck, bro? You know what card I'm talking about? He's like,
Yeah, it doesn't get destroyed or something.
yeah, it doesn't get destroyed by battle. He's like, oh, the mountains don't get destroyed
Destroyed
by battle.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's exactly what it was. Also, it doesn't get destroyed by battle.
Bro, that shit was funny as fuck.
Yeah, that's pretty funny. I'm watching Hunter x Hunter right now,
Uh-huh.
and I'm at the Greed Island arc, and it's basically like it's a isolated island that's like it's like a game you play. It's a game. You try to collect 100 different cards and stuff like in order, and then that's how you win the game. But like there's a bunch of other like people playing the game, and so they have like a book, and you can like it's basically like Yu-Gi-Oh! Like while you on that island and shit, you have this ring and you can summon your cards and shit.
That's
and
a lot.
you have spell cards, trap cards, and monster cards and shit, like attack cards. And like as you're fighting with like you're already like hand-to-hand combat and shit, you can actually like use the spells and attack spells and shit like that from your book. And like it's
Sounds like Zatch Bell.
yeah, kind of is kind of like that. Cause
Bro, just desserts is a lot, dog. That's 500 points of direct damage
Damn. For each effect.
for
monster.
each monster your opponent has on the field.
You could do some burn.
It's not an effect monster. It's just monster.
ooh.
That's when motherfuckers was like, damn, this does a lot of damage. I'm gonna make a deck where I just burn you. Chain burn.
Chain burn.
That's a lot of damage.
And then trap stun.
Trap stun.
Excuse
Yeah.
me.
Angel with his tech cards.
Oh yeah.
I mean, although our whole Yugi group had our own tech cards.
Yeah.
It was like, tech card.
Yeah, what's your tech?
What's your tech? Yeah, we'd be like, what's your tech? Oh, yeah, I run this. Everyone was
I've
like,
never heard you guys say that one time.
No,
What's your tech?
You weren't with our,
Yeah.
you weren't with the dual group
Yeah.
most of the times.
The group was like the Yu-Gi-Oh! And that. Oh, why you roll your eyes?
Maybe if you guys invited me, I would have been a part of
We
it.
did.
Bro, you were off doing your own thing.
Off doing my own thing.
Didn't you have a kid at that time?
I used to run traps. I used to run traps too. Yeah, 2014.
Bro,
That
this,
was like,
this Wild Marlin kid is fucking Angel's age. Bro was born April 28th,
dude,
1996.
Angel, you could literally beat Flash Thompson. You're already crippled.
Fucking right. I could be Venom.
You could be fucking Agent
You
Venom.
could be Venom, dog. I'm Tom
Like
Holland.
that kid.
You look like him. If he's, God forbid, anything happens to this guy, you could stand in and you're already crippled, dog.
I can like limp in.
You could limp in, dude.
Bro, or they could just recast him like fucking Don Cheadle. Well, Don Cheadle didn't get recast, the other guy.
Terrence Howard,
No, I don't know him.
that's his name.
It's Don Cheadle now.
You should have had Jason Statham be Flash Thompson.
What?
Fuck all the kids. Just standing in front of all of them. No, he came out and he said he doesn't want to do any more
Oh, yeah, he
comic
said that.
roles.
Oh yeah.
He's like-
No comic roles.
He said superhero movies that he doesn't like them because they're not realistic.
While this motherfucker's in Crank,
Crank, yeah.
falling down
That shit's
from
realistic.
a fucking plane
He had a
all the way
battery,
to
has a heart.
His heart beats low. He has to fuck his wife in the
he has
hospital.
to, he has to fuck
In front of people.
on the horse rack or
Oh,
track.
That's gangster.
Oh,
He's a gangster.
I
He
just-
should be Venom.
Yeah, he should be. Now, I watched Revolver
I would
yesterday
want him
with
to be.
Samson.
I would want him to be Iron Fist. Honestly, he'd be a good Iron Fist.
No.
Yeah.
Danny Rand. He'd bring such an edge to Danny Rand.
50 minutes
Fan
right now.
casting. Real life movie of Incredibles. I cast Bill Burr as Syndrome.
Nah, Bill Hader.
He's not even ginger, bro.
What do you? Oh, fine. Let's get fucking Woody Harrelson.
He already got the hair.
He got the
You got the
hair.
hair, man. That movie's gonna be trash. Carnage.
I don't think it's gonna be trash.
Fine.
I feel like he's gonna be a little bit better than Venom.
You think it's gonna be?
Yeah, I think
Better?
Yeah, I mean,
I'm just kidding.
Fuck
Yeah,
it.
of course it's gonna be better. It's not that
Michael
hard.
C. Hall as Syndrome, bro.
Michael C. Hall.
Yeah, Michael
Fucking,
C. Hall.
And Anna Kendrick as Elastigirl.
Wait, no, there was another ginger. How do I not remember? We thought of another person.
What?
Ginger.
Sean White.
Carrot Top?
Carrot Top.
Top.
Fucking, bro, Carrot Top is like ripped now, no?
Oh, is he?
Yeah,
Do people still remember Carrot
He was
Top?
pretty buff,
The
but he
no.
does take steroids. I think his arms got
Oh, yeah.
abnormally large.
He has to have. He probably has all this
It
extra
just got
skin,
longer.
too.
They elongated.
Oh, I was talking about long. Elastigirl! Is Anna Kendrick, you said, right?
Yeah, Anna Kendrick.
Alright, so.
And we said Jack would be
Well,
CGI.
Yeah,
I
he's
know
gonna,
what
he's
you're
gonna look
saying.
exactly like the Incredibles #1, not 2.
Yeah.
and
CGI.
Dash is gonna be Cole Sprouse or Dylan Sprouse.
And Disney could do it because they could de-age him.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they could
they
de-age him.
use both of them so they do the quick effect. So
Oh,
one
so
be
one's right here and the other's already there.
Want to see me do it again?
And just for like a little reference, cheek, like haha.
Make him look like he did in Big Daddy.
No, they show them both at the same time, and they'll be like Mas y Menos, Mas and Man.
Más y menos.
Oh.
Teen
Sí.
Titans.
Sí, puedos.
And then
We could do it.
Zendaya as Violet.
Bro, how's Zendaya gonna be Violet?
Zendaya?
Alright.
Zendaya.
How's
Bro.
Zendaya gonna be the...
What's wrong? Is it just because she's melanated? Fuck.
Alright, well, who's the dad then?
The Rock.
The Rock?
Yeah.
Alright, I see you.
But actually, I cast The Rock as everything. Like, I wanted them to make a real life Tick movie and have The Rock play the Tick and Kevin Hart be the little bunny.
They already did a real life Tig.
Yeah, but
They
that shit
did,
sucked.
You guys watched it?
Nah, I never watched it.
I watched
What the-
like
what the
parts
fuck?
of
How
it.
do you
I watched
know?
parts of it. It looked too like
Hey, Peter.
goofy.
Hey, Peter. I'm the Tick now, Peter. Hey, I'm the tick.
Is that your Adam West?
No, it's Joe Swanson.
Oh.
It's
No,
my,
he played the tick.
You didn't know? Me, Joe Swanson, played the tick. Hey, Peter.
Also, Peyton Manning could play a good Mr. Incredible. He looks like him.
Nah, Hank from Breaking Bad.
Oh, bro, that's perfect. It'd be like a resurgence to his career.
Exactly. All he's doing right now is cameo shit.
Hey, bro,
He's like, they're minerals, Marie.
I could have sworn I'm going
That's
through
all he
deja
does.
vu.
That's all he does on cameo.
They're minerals.
There's minerals,
Bro,
Marie.
that shit was funny because this
Get that
fool's like
fool from
literally.
Logan Paul cameo.
This fool's literally fucking.
It's $100K.
Let me get a job. Let me get a job.
This fool's literally buying rocks off the internet.
They're minerals.
Minerals.
I want some
You think he
minerals.
believes in rocks?
I think he believes in The Rock.
He believes in minerals. You think he drinks mineral water?
Oh, I hate mineral water.
You do?
Yeah,
I hate those flavor waters, but I tried one that was pretty good.
like the ones
I
with the
just hate-
suds or the ones with just flavor.
I don't know, but didn't you have some criticism
On the suds.
to Mr. Incredible, Gala?
Oh yeah, you saw him. He was
Bro,
a dickhead.
fuck Mr. Incredible, dog. Like the actual character himself. He's written
Why, bro?
as an actual just asshole. He only cares about himself and his glory days. His wife literally gets a job position where she's like visibly happy about it. Like she's like needs support to do this as well. And he's like, yeah, do good, I guess. Would be better if it was me. Like he literally like says that shit and she's like, oh, stop it. And he's like, no, I won't. Like he's actually jealous. Like this.
I'll snap her in
That
half.
was all. That was all.
It's
like,
all about him.
Down, head down, and shit.
Head down. Yeah, exactly.
I'll snap her in half. It'd be easy.
Especially,
Toothpick.
especially since in the first movie, this fool already went behind the back to try to get her. To get his glory days back.
Right behind her back.
That's the
Yeah.
whole reason why he put the whole family
And then,
in jeopardy.
exactly.
Yeah.
And then they had that whole scene where she's like, "Oh, this motherfucker cheating on me. That's why he dicking me down."
Yeah,
Yeah.
Bro, that platinum hair girl was pretty fine. Though.
yeah, high key.
She gave Elastigirl a run for her money.
She doesn't have to run. She can just stretch all the way.
Or use that new motorbike she has in part 2.
Oh yeah, that shit's sick. Hey,
It's stretched too.
but why is there so many Elastigirl ass shots in that movie?
You know why.
Van Service.
No,
Man.
it's because, bro,
You owe me
if
a
you're working
bang,
at
bro.
Pixar, dog, and you don't have something to look at all like fucking 24-hour shifts and shit, you're gonna kill yourself.
Oh, that's what that was.
They do it for themselves.
Elastigirl or Dexter's mom?
Oh fuck.
Elastigirl, because she could look like Dexter's mom.
Oh!
Damn.
Hey,
Hey,
Elastigirl, put on the Dexter's mom cosplay. You always want to do this.
You always want to do this. It's never just me. It's always
I'm fucking Elastigirl. Yeah, I'm fucking Elastigirl. It gets boring after a while, so put on the Dexter's mom outfit. You're being a little aggressive right now.
she looks at him. She's like, sometimes I wish you were a Lassa dude. Wait, what?
I told you, but honey, I bought the extends. It's not working.
Put the fucking gloves on.
This episode has to be sponsored by Extends at this point.
Oh, vinyl pill.
They have to fight for us. There's
Yeah.
a new one on the market called Hims or some shit.
Oh, there is on.
Yeah, maybe we could reach out. So we're mostly male audience.
You know what I hate? I hate all
And the females could get it for their males.
a lot of the YouTube channels I watch.
I'm sorry.
I'm pretty sure we watch. They're all sponsored by fucking
These nuts.
No,
Got him.
Ligma?
no, they're all sponsored by the Lawnmower
Slugma?
3000. Your balls will thank you.
Oh yeah,
Oh, the Manscaped shit?
Manscaped, yeah. I'm
bro,
like,
that shit
fuck.
nicks me.
That shit gets
That
annoying.
shit actually nicks you?
It nicks me.
Oh, man.
I'm pretty upset about it.
Yeah, well,
And it says it doesn't.
It says it doesn't nick.
Gallo's pubes are that fucking metal scrunchie you used
Yeah.
to wash dishes.
No, I,
You just hear the metal
you know,
fighting.
I'm not gonna get into it.
The hair wraps around the blade. It strangles it.
That episode of Star, where Barco's hair grows.
I can't remember.
Star Butterfly, where she like, he gets like a messed up haircut or some shit, and she like shoots the magic on him, and the entire all his hair grows, and it covers the entire house. How do you not remember? It's season 1.
I can't remember that shit. I'm sorry.
Fake fan.
Nah.
Fake fan.
I love that show.
Yeah,
It don't
I
seem
get-
like
yeah,
it.
it's not.
Because I don't remember a throwaway scene.
And then the throwaway scene, that's the whole episode.
The whole episode?
That's the whole ass episode. She has to use the puppy to cut the hair because she
that's
loses
cute.
the fucking the wand.
I vaguely remember that.
And then Ludo gets in and he's like, "What the? Oh, I have a fear of hair."
Ludo, bro. Ludo.
Yeah, you don't remember? Ludo had a fear of hair. So like his entire group was like, "What the hell? Like he's actually afraid right now of hair? Who are we being led by?" And then
Was Toffee already in the mix?
not yet,
Oh.
but it was the precursor. It was setting the seeds.
She honestly had a good... Star had a good rogues gallery, dog. She
Yeah,
really
but
did.
apparently it doesn't have a good enough fan base.
Yeah.
Doesn't remember his fucking episode.
He was laughing until he noticed it was about
Yeah.
him.
You saw it, shit.
He's like, oh, wait. That's me.
Yeah, I mean maybe we have someone to blame for it getting canceled or something. No,
It'll get canceled.
bro, you call that an actual ending?
Yeah, it was
That's
rushed.
a cliffhanger if I ever seen one.
It was rushed, and it had... The final bad guy was fucking, Mina?
magic.
What was her name, Mina?
No, it was just magic, dog. That was the bad guy.
That's...
That guy
I
the
mean,
whole
it's
time.
cool. I don't like it because it sucks that she sacrifices magic, but it's kind of cool at the same time because then Toffee's prophecy was fulfilled, pretty much, whether she liked it or not. But damn. We needed more Toffee.
Surprise!
We needed more Toffee. We need to find out. They teased us when they showed young Toffee.
Yeah, for like 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't watch
That's
it.
Michael C. Hall. Plays Toffee.
Is it?
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's a good... Man, Michael C. Hall's amazing, bro.
Is he a good bad guy?
TMZ caught him on the... They were like, hey, you're a serial killer. He's like, I just play a serial killer. I play a serial killer. It's for pretend or something like that. The way he said it, it was funny.
He's like, it's to throw off the trail.
Huh.
I mean, pretend.
Oh, the new Dexter resurgence.
Yeah.
Oh, we already talked about it.
We
before,
talked
though.
about it the second it came out, dog.
Yeah.
We watched the trailer and everything.
We did, yeah.
Catch it, guys. Episode 18.
Maybe 21, 22.
Nah, that was the last episode.
It was like 16 or 18.
Yeah, I was like, yeah.
Yeah, you sure?
Yes, listen to Future Gallo. This is episode 18, Legally Foolish.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm fucking sure.
Why you looking at me like that?
I tell you, the pill's kicking in. That'll bring us to the end of this episode.
For real? I feel like we can keep going.
We can keep going. Let's go into an ad instead. Are you opening up an ad?
Yeah, it's right here.
Work hard, play hard.
Stay hard. Rhino pill.
So, we're back from the break.
Alright, so we were recording yesterday. And
Record.
we were in the parking lot of Barnes & Noble's. And we couldn't get the tablet to charge. And we thought, we were just like, fuck it, let's go. And we were hitting our stride. We were hitting our fucking
It
stride,
was
yo.
fucking going.
Yeah, we were going in.
We got like topics on topics on topics.
Yeah.
We were fucking productive. Yeah, we were going like...
We weren't even fucking stuttering and shit. Like, ooh, we're actually getting this shit done.
No nonsense.
And that shit fucking died. And there was nothing we could do about it. And we lost like 50 minutes of audio.
literally over or under an hour of audio.
So this sign off is for those guys who watched the first half of episode 24. 24.
24.
And hopefully you enjoyed it as you will enjoy this one.
Yep. Guys, it's hot.
It is fucking hot.
And the sun's like sneaking up on our left side now.
That's crazy. How hot is it? Because I don't even feel that shit, though.
It's because Angel's a different heat breed.
You know what? It isn't even that hot. It says 76 on my fucking car right here. Maybe it's just the fact that the sun is beating right on us.
Yeah, maybe
Bro,
the sun
we're
beam.
playing Yu-Gi-Oh!
Where's the UV at? The UV rays at?
We're playing Taco Bell. We're playing Yu-Gi-Oh! At Taco Bell one time, and the sun was hitting my back, right? And I was like, man, the sun's beating down on my back right now. And I said that because this one song from The Waves where he talks about the sun beating down on him or some shit. And then
Don't piss down my back and call it rain.
and Angel and Ricky were like, oh, what the fuck? That's gay. I was like, how the fuck is that gay? You know, the sun's beating off on you. Like, what the fuck? I was mad, man. I was mad.
It's fucking gold. Even back then, I was good with it. Hey, yo. That's gay.
Well, I can't believe this. I can't believe you're getting beaten by the back.
Yeah, you
By
getting,
the sun.
yeah, from the back.
Motherfucker was getting clapped by the sun.
What are you
From the
doing?
back.
Dude, my thigh is dying now. Okay.
I don't know why that happened.
Oh yeah, so like Angel got this Overwatch toy, and then he started waving the arm around. He was like, "I'm healing you guys."
That's Lucio.
I was like, "That's funny." I was like, "God, Angel plays with his toys. It's cool."
Oh, yeah.
Are you an actual healer though, or you just use them?
No, he's a healer.
Are you a healer though?
Yeah.
Do you use them to heal?
I use him to heal, and I use Zenyatta to heal.
Bro, I bet you trash a Zenyatta. My Zenyatta
Bro,
be
I
using
used to have clips on days, bro.
Clips on days?
Yeah, I used to clip my Overwatch plays. Cause
Bro, we
I
gotta
saw-
start doing that. We gotta start it.
I was big into watching the Overwatch League and shit.
We could just start making AMVs and GMVs.
That's what I
I
did
want to
with
make
one of mine.
AMVs.
That's what I did with one of mine with Colossus. Remember Colossus?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Suck my
had
dick
I had
on
a dope ass
Colossus.
Zenyatta play, and that shit was hard. I used to be really good with Zenyatta. Just headshots on headshots.
Ooh.
I wouldn't even charge up my shot. I would just headshot.
So if we battled right now,
I lost my touch, but I feel like I would still beat you.
Oh. I believe Angel because Gala doesn't really put too much training into his games.
not once.
Remember I was just spamming with T-Hawk?
When I was a kid
No.
and I would play with my toys, I would like
Listen to me
I would do my own. I would do my own sound effects. I would do different voices for each of my characters, and I would do my own background music. And it's funny because like when because I don't I just take pictures with my toys now, and I'll just pose them up and have them standing there for like display purposes. But when I am taking pictures or messing around with them, I still do the theme music. I'll be like, I just start doing a little beat, and I just can't stop, man. It's fucking.
Can't stop.
It's like,
What's up?
it's like the little kid in me is like there.
I started playing some really chill music like lo-fi or like some like songs I really like.
That's cool.
And then I as I'm setting up and stuff, because like I have my lamps on and you know the diagrams and shit.
Yeah.
And then I used to have props like the little trash bags and trash cans I would make.
You know, I'll give you some props right now. Good work.
Thank you. And I would feel like the toy collector from Toy Story.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
That's
with
what,
my-
I think that's what customizer strives to be.
Yeah, so like as I'm doing that shit, and it's all dark and stuff, and there's only light on my
But instead
photography
of
set.
calling in the old guy, it should be them that does it.
I think because Angel learned how to he learned how to use this floor cleaner to stiffen the joints when the joints were too loose. So whenever my figures had a problem like that or whatever, I would take it to Angel to fix it, and I felt like Angel was the old guy. It's just
I
cool.
feel like that too, because I
You
have a
know
little tool set too.
You strive to be the old guy. Don't strive to be the other asshole who literally stole a fucking toy from a yard
From
sale.
the yard sale.
Yeah, I was thinking of the.
You know what?
the
He's
old
worse
guy.
than fucking Mr. Incredible.
I thought it was a dickhead.
He wasn't he in the chicken suit?
Yeah. Before a Big Al toy barn.
These guy.
And then they're flipping through the channels and they were like, oh, you missed it. And he went all the way around
Fucking him.
instead of going back.
Man, Porky. I think I don't know.
Yeah, it was Porky.
Hey, after watching the vaporwave
Video.
video, I started drawing my own.
Nice.
All right.
I'm incorporating my own nostalgia into
Oh.
it.
After the episode was lost.
Shit. I was gonna
And-
say one more thing.
Oh, okay.
My imagination was pretty strong as a kid, man. I would buy like there was like these fucking toys called knickknacks.
Patty wax.
I feel like
give
I
it all a
remember
bone.
them.
Yeah, they were like little like stick figures, but they were boxed, like boxy. And man, they were fucking cool. And I would like play wrestling with them and shit. Or you could the gimmick behind them was you could stack them, and they had like different character designs. And they were in Happy Meals at one point too. So that's when they kind of getting more popular. But the McDonald's ones, you could put like different heads and shit on them, like actual like sculpted heads. It was pretty tight. And then
Why don't you
McDonald's
bring it
toys
back?
should be the shit.
yeah,
How about we bring them back?
knickknacks.
What if we like strive to try to make our own McDonald's toys?
I don't know. But
We could if we
I
put.
also
like,
got really into
some
Mighty
of the-
Beans at one point, right? And Mighty Beans were really cool to me because they had all the little characters and
The
shit.
skateboard motherfuckers?
No, that's Tech Deck Dudes. Those are like the pinnacle,
Dude.
the
Oh,
pinnacle
the-
of fucking little toys like that.
Oh, the beanie,
The Mighty Beans. I thought they had fucking skateboards.
No, that's Tech Deck Dudes.
Yeah, I said they
They're
usually look like
thumbs.
beans.
Yeah,
But
They're
thumbs.
yeah, but you're talking about they're like little beans that come in packages.
Yeah,
huh?
and those were really popular actually too.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people had
They're
those.
like $5-6.
Yeah,
Jeez.
and I had a lot, and they had like jumbo Mighty Beans are bigger, and then
Yeah, I'll go for the jumbos.
they had these cool ass ones, these Mighty Beans bodies, where you could actually stick the Mighty Bean into a cool little body. And so
shit,
it
like
kind
a
of
mech suit and shit.
yeah, so no, like an actual just like a
Pickle Rick in a Mexican.
imagine a Pickle Rick Mighty Bean. Nah, but they can make those honestly.
They can make
I could picture Morty as like the little fucking
Motherfucker brought
character.
back Szechuan sauce.
I know.
But
They're powerful.
They got the smartest fan base.
Yeah. No, actually, no one watches Rick and Morty like I do.
Yeah, so I remember though I used to play wrestling with my Mighty Beans, bro, and I also had like my own wrestling toys too. But I remember I was playing me and like the neighborhood, the apartment kids, we'd play with our toys and shit, right? And my neighbor wanted me to bring out my wrestling toys, but I was like, no, I was really into my Mighty Beans. I was like, let's play wrestling with my Mighty Beans. And he's like, all right. So I bring out these little Mighty Beans with no fucking
limbs,
anything,
no
limbs.
no articulation.
He's like, bro,
those beans.
He was like, bro, what am I supposed to do with this? I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, how am I gonna do like a power bomb? I'm like, you do it like this, and he's like,
Get in, you just put the beans.
yeah.
I was like, in his imagination, the arms wrapped around them.
Yeah, like in my imagination, I could see everything playing out like awesomely, and then he was like, bro, what the fuck?
This motherfucker throwing beans.
Hey, yo, I ain't playing with you no more.
Hey, you playing with beans?
I ain't telling no one else though.
Yeah, but Tech Dick dudes, they're fucking cool.
You got baked beans.
They had like
Heinz, they had their own
Baked beans.
dude, they had really cool characters, man. For Tech Dick dude, they had like they had a Hellraiser Pinhead guy. Mm-hmm. They had one of the main hero guys was this dude called PI something. Fuck, he was cool.
Is it the one with in the trench coat?
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, I had that one.
He had the afro and the shades.
I don't know, man. To me, they all look dumb.
It's funny. There was like these two
magnetic and shit.
There was these two.
He will be sticking them on like the bottom of the chairs in school.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There was these two robot characters named Manga and Manga.
Oh.
They were tight. They looked like Optimus Prime and some other, like a Gundam basically, and they had laser swords. It was tight. And then they had like the sumo character was cool too, man. Like they had a lot of cool little characters. And then
that dude with like a spiked mohawk and shit,
Yeah.
and then a leather jacket.
Yeah.
Or like a leather cutoff. That shit was dope.
Not only were they skateboarders, but on the back of the packaging it said occupation, and they had like other little jobs too. So like there was like this chicken guy. There was this chicken guy named I think his name was Cluckers or Cluckin. And
what the cluck?
yeah, his occupation said public and nuisance. I was like, that's fucking hard.
Public nuisance.
Yeah.
And then ever since then, like, there's a kid that's like, man, I want to be
That
him.
was me. That was me. I was like, I want to be
public. Congrats.
Call me Cluckin.
Call me Cluckin. That's when I played GTA 4. I'd go in the Cluckinville and start wrecking shit and wait for the cops to get me. But anyways, my favorite Tech Dick dude character was this guy named Thunder. Because my favorite Marvel hero was Iron Fist, right? Thunder. And so Thunder was basically the Iron Fist Tech Deck dude. He had the bandana mask. He had like the 70s deep V fucking thing popping out. He had his collar out like that, and then instead of a dragon on his chest, he had a yin yang for his tie, and he came in different color variations. But the one I had was white and green. He was fucking cool.
Not white and gold.
Nope. You mean green and gold?
Yeah, the Green Reaper one too.
gold.
That shit was sick.
Yeah, he did. He had like a blue and black, red and orange, and shit like that. He was tight. But it sucks because if you try to look up Tech Deck dudes on eBay, no one fucking has them. Dude.
And if you do,
Because no
they're
one wants to
pretty
get rid of them,
expensive.
though.
Yeah, dude. I remember I sold my collection to the homie Jose.
It doesn't sound like much of a homie if he let you do that.
Yeah, because I fucking used the money just to go buy fucking hot Cheetos and soda, dog.
Damn.
I'm so stupid.
Idiot.
I really am, dude. I sold them everyone. Oh, fucking A.
What's that guy called you just said?
Thunder. Tech Deck dude, Thunder. You see it?
Yeah.
You see the vision?
Apparently there's a Tech Deck Dudes wiki.
Thank God.
Yeah.
He has yin yang
The
on
coach
his
is
feet.
alive.
He has him on his fist, too.
It's a good figure, man.
It is on. The design's really cool.
Hey, you listening to this? Straighten out your back. What are you doing? Stand up straight. I think we all have a memory of a hunched guy, and we always go like subconsciously just.
Yeah, fuck that guy. I'm
Yeah,
better.
fuck that guy.
Yeah, I look better.
I'm looking out for you. Keep your posture in check a little bit. Remember that one dude?
Which one? Oh
I'm
yeah,
gonna leave out the name obviously, but
the Jehovah.
there was this kid that me and Angel went to school with. Bro had perfect posture at the age of like 5.
That's crazy, but like that's a crazy childhood.
Yeah, he always had his head held high.
That's the kid with the briefcase?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a kid that needed to be bullied.
Yeah. Like how you gonna believe in Jehovah? You know, like that fool has 16 witnesses and they're all his cousins. Like how do you believe that? How do you believe that?
Are we blowing the lid off of Jehovah right now?
Hell yeah, that's just a scam.
Are you
Yeah,
ready?
Jehovah's
That's a guy
Jehovah's
talking
return.
to rocks. He talks to rocks, and then he's the only one who sees the rocks. And he's like, the people in the village are like, "Hey, fool, let me
So-
see the rocks." He's like, "Nah, only I can see them."
So people who think like, oh, he's not coach, like he doesn't know what he's talking about, blah blah. Angel's dad over here invited a Jehovah Witness into his house
No.
to actually talk.
No, he didn't even invite him into the house. The Jehovah Witness. No, he went.
Were
My,
they
my
vampires?
dad went into Jehovah. Went into the,
Oh, he
their
went to
house.
his house.
Yeah, he performed the taboo.
Mm.
Yeah, like outsiders aren't supposed to do that unless like you're trying to either they're indoctrinated or you're trying to indoctrinate them.
I'm lost. My only frame of reference for Jehovah's Witness at this point is Friday, in the beginning when the two ladies are knocking at the door.
Yeah.
And she's like, "Are you ready for Jehovah's return? Because if you ain't," and he slams the door on her, well, fuck you.
Yeah.
Come on, sister. Come on, sister. Lazy ass motherfucker.
Bro,
That's the one I
$20
had.
right now.
No fucking way. I'm gonna buy that shit. That's
Bro,
the one I had, dude.
They have it delivered by
me see.
Wednesday.
That's the same color. Oh, that's beautiful. Would I even open it? I don't even know.
No, put him in on 10 attack and put him on the wall. Or you could just buy 2 of them.
Oh yeah. How many does he have?
I don't know, but I mean it was pretty easy to find this guy. So there's only one available on this guy.
Tech.
Lemon Grove, California.
Yeah, I remember. In
Bro,
middle-
there is a fucking Rick one.
Huh.
Magna.
Magna.
Bro got dreads.
I wasn't really into them when they didn't have hands, but once they had hands, I was
Yeah.
like, I'm all in.
Yeah.
Because then it's just Mighty Beans without the hands.
Yeah. That's why you thought Mighty Beans were tech days.
And plus, what the bendable too.
Yeah.
You can bend them in
Bendy
the
arms.
Yeah.
They had little sidekicks at one point, like little animal friends called Zoods. They were cool, but the skateboards were weird because then they made extra room on the skateboard for the Zood, and it was just kind of awkward.
It's made them big, made the board bigger and shit.
Yeah.
Longer. I used to play with them with the Tech Deck ramps we used to get
Mhm.
and shit. That shit used
Oh
to
yeah, I
play.
remember Samson had the fucking ambulance or the fucking
Oh,
truck thing
yeah.
that turned into a little skate dip.
Yeah,
I don't even know what this shit's called.
the bowl.
The ramp.
Yeah,
Ramp it up.
that fool used to be big into that shit.
That shit was tight.
Just the Tech Decks alone.
Yeah. Yeah, because I remember I had some friends that had tech deck dudes,
I got a blind skateboard.
but in school, everyone had like the normal tech decks. I was like the
Yeah.
only kid with the tech deck dudes.
Yeah, and you could tell because it had the magnets on the
Yeah.
on the thing, and everybody else had like the actual fucking.
Yeah, the grip.
Grip tape
Yeah,
and
Yeah,
shit.
the
Yeah.
grip tape. Like, you got Tech Deck, yeah, for one play, yeah, and then you just bring out your fucking dude.
I bring out my dude, yeah, I'm like,
And they're like, man.
Hey, you want to play skate? Well, what the fuck?
Yeah, what the
bro, I had no talent whatsoever. Like I wasn't good at basketball, soccer.
Yeah, you're right. No, I'm just
I
kidding.
I couldn't use a tech deck, and I couldn't ride a skateboard. Well, I could ride a skateboard, but I couldn't do
Oh.
tricks on that shit, man. I was like, damn, couldn't get good at nothing.
What did you get good at?
Nothing.
Hey, man, you should get at that.
I would just draw a lot.
So you wouldn't say that you're good at drawing,
I was pretty good.
bro? This motherfucker called Frankenfinger,
Yeah, I used to have that one. He was cool.
bro. $36.
His Zood was a little Franken dog. It was tight. Frankenwiener? No.
The most wanted wiener.
Oh shit! His fucking look how much different this
Damn, he looks badass right there.
And then
I used to have the blue version of him.
bro doesn't even have the screws.
I know. He doesn't even have the fucking. Oh, you know, he has that hair. He looks cool. I dig it.
What is that one?
36.
36. Look, people really like Frankenfinger.
Yeah, he's tight.
Number 68. Bro, that's a dope name though. Experiment number 256.
It's pretty funny because, like, I don't really care about Gon Ryu from Tekken, And E Honda's like he's
He
alright.
got a Spider-Man color, right?
Oh, that's cool. But this for some reason the sumo and fucking Tech Deck dudes, I liked them. I don't know why. It's tight.
Sumos in One Piece are dope.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think so, man.
Well, I keep the dicks.
Bro, if you're gonna start talking about One Piece, we have to talk about how Luffy is exactly.
Don't tell me that bullshit, dog. Like Kamala Harris.
Yeah.
He's
I
not.
didn't want to say it because I didn't want to hurt your feelings,
Well,
but the truth is out now.
He's gonna start arresting poor parents.
How is
Yeah.
Luffy like Kamala Harris?
He's evil.
He's a pirate.
He just does. What he
Yeah,
wants.
he's a pirate. He does what he wants.
But he's because pirates are supposed to be like the bad guys, but the main characters are pirates. And if you watch the show, Luffy does like the right things in the right moments. You know, like he has a moral
And
compass.
the government's bad. Well,
Is that all you had to say about fucking Luffy as Kamala Harris?
I thought you can go.
I don't know anything about it. You literally just told me that.
And these people talking shit.
Of course, it's just me talking shit.
Yeah.
It involves Kamala Harris.
I don't even get how they see the similarities, bro. Because like Kamala Harris puts people who smokes weed in jail, puts poor parents in jail, basically puts anyone in jail. Fucking huge people in jail. Fucking Luffy liberates people from jail.
Oh, you smoke weed? Jail.
Jail.
Oh, you don't have the time because you're too poor to. You have to keep working. And you can't take your kids to school. Jail.
Jail. Undercooked fish. Jail. Overcooked fish. Jail.
Believe it or not.
Unvaccinated. Jail.
Jail. Believe it or not. Jail.
You're outside past 6 o'clock. Jail.
Jail.
You live in California. Jail.
Jail.
You try to recall Gavin Newsom. Jail.
And high key,
Maybe.
California's pretty bad, huh?
Yeah. you live in the upper areas, the rural areas of California. Jail.
Jail.
And we'll burn your house down.
So you
Well,
can't
yeah,
do
they need more
nothing.
warehouses down here, don't we?
This is warehouse country, bro.
You live in Hollywood? No jail.
You conform to our goals.
No
No
jail.
jail.
And no jail. Yeah.
It's simple. It's law and moral all the time.
No.
That's what I was.
You look back
yeah.
at law or cases, especially. It's like, what the fuck, bro?
Because corrupted people do make up corrupted laws.
Yeah.
Ever since the dawn of America.
Yeah.
Brown v.
even if you're Republican or like liberal or left or whatever, it's like there's one truth is
Bro,
corrupt people make corrupt laws.
Brown versus the school system.
Uh huh.
The little black kid,
Yeah.
the girl, she lived next to the fucking white school, but she had to fucking go all the way over to a fucking all black school.
Yeah.
And the mom fought for it, and it became a case, and that's why fucking those barriers got broken down. It's like, damn,
It's history.
it's history, yeah.
American history.
X?
That's a great movie.
Is it?
Yeah, it is.
Explain it to me.
You never seen it?
Not once. I just know about it. It's about Malcolm X, right?
Something like that.
Something like that. It's a great movie to show. Not your kids right now, but like when your kids are like 10, 12 maybe. Maybe 13. It's a good movie to show them because then.
Well, tell me about it.
Or someone with white guilt.
Yeah. Yeah, fuck critical race theory.
You mean everybody who got the class?
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe they show it in class.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But only in the bad parts, not the parts that redeems them, but only in the parts that condemn them. Yeah.
They show parts of the movie.
Yeah, just the parts.
It's funny because Edward Norton in Fight Club.
What is American History X?
It's like
Give me the plot.
Alright, so.
It was like Alien
Edward
Brotherhood
Norton-
type shit.
Well, when you think of Edward Norton, you think of like a skinny, frail guy, right? Who's a really good actor.
No, I
I
think of
guess.
Fight Club who will fight me.
Huh? No, well, okay. In Fight Club, he's like a regular dude, but his. Oh, I can't spoil Fight Club. Never mind.
Yeah,
So-
but we can't even talk about it.
Yeah, I can never mind. All right, so Edward Norton put on muscle for this role in American History X. So he gained like, I want to say like 20, 30 pounds of muscle. I don't really know what I'm going off with these numbers, but he gained muscle. He's playing a fucking Nazi skinhead
I told
guy.
you, he just embellishes. That's what he does.
You're gonna sketch the thrill, Gallo.
What?
So you made him scratch his throat.
With what?
His hair.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, so
I thought you meant the inside.
Hey, yo.
Rhino.
Edward Norton plays the skinhead, right?
Okay.
And he has a little brother played by Eddie Furlong. And Eddie Furlong, you know, since he's the younger brother,
Is that Lugosi's
his
last
name,
name?
I think his character's name is Danny or Daniel.
Ooh, Danny boy.
Yeah, so he basically looks up to
His Nazi brother.
his Nazi brother because his Nazi brother is like the coolest fucking Nazi in was it Venice Beach?
Yeah, some shit like that. This fool just got out and shit. And
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Okay, so the movie starts off with him being I think it starts off with him being the Nazi already, right?
Yeah.
All the flashbacks are in black and white. So then, basically, he's gonna get out of prison. Yeah, it starts off with Eddie Furlong in high school, right? And he has a teacher, or I think it's his principal. His principal is a black dude, right? And he's a great fucking guy. And he's trying to
Great guy.
he's trying to basically get Eddie Furlong's character to be not fucking racist. And he tells him, he's like, because he gets kicked out of his history class because he tries to make a book. He's supposed to do a book report, and he does it on Mein Kampf. And Mein Kampf is Adolf Hitler's fucking manifesto or whatever. And so he's like, you think this is funny? He's like, I think it's pretty good, and blah 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 blah. He's like, we're gonna do our own little history class, all right? I want you to do a paper on someone who's important to you. Let's say your older brother. And he's like, man, what do you? I think his character's name was Sweeney, and he's like, nah. And he's like, man, Sweeney, what the fuck? Whoa. He's like, yeah, we're gonna call this little history project American History X. And so he basically has to do a report on his older brother, right? And how his older brother's life reflected him. So, but as it turns out, his older brother is getting out of prison because his older brother killed someone in front of their house, and
Curb stomped him.
Yeah, it's just very crazy.
Yeah, that's why he was in jail.
Yeah, so
Person of color?
Yeah.
yeah, person of color, yeah. And because you'll see in the movie, but these two people go to his house to they were pissed off at him, so they try to like break into his car or whatever's. And so the little brother tells the older brother comes out, shoots one of them as he's running away, and then makes the other one bite the curb. He's like, bite the curb, motherfucker. I mean,
Oh, that's what that shit comes from?
yeah. And then
that's the thing, but
the cops come and they arrest him, and the brother's looking at the older brother, and the older brother's just like smiling, and he has like a swastika tattoo on his chest and shit. And so basically all the white people look up to the fucking older brother, right? And it turns out he had a mentor. There's this fucking guy who lives on the beach that's like pretty much spewing all this racist shit to these kids. And so he's kind of like the evil mastermind behind everything. So the older brother's Edward Norton, he's getting out of prison soon. Like it's like the same day everything's going down. He's getting out of prison, and everyone's thinking like, oh yeah, we're gonna get our leader back. Yeah. And the little brother's like, fuck yeah, my brother's getting out. And he thinks he's gonna make his brother proud because he's been hanging out with Sweeney more and shit. I mean, not Sweeney, the fucking the evil mastermind mentor guy. And then so he gets out, and like his hair, he has a full head of hair, and he's trying to do right now. Like he's not racist no more. And like everyone's like kind of tripped out, and he's trying to like the little brother's trying to impress him, and he's like telling him, stop, what are you doing, and blah blah blah. And then so eventually he goes to like where they're having like a gig at, all the fucking Nazi guys, the skinheads, and like
They always having parties.
shit goes down. Like
in Barnes, too.
everyone, they call him the
Was it in a barn?
no, it was at a beach,
Oh.
like in a little like house
I
on
was
the
gonna
beach.
say like that a barn like over there in Venice.
No.
Funny.
But yeah, they everyone
Beach.
everyone thinks he turned their back on them, right? And they call him the N-word lover and shit like that. And then even his own girlfriend, and then like and he punches. Oh, never mind. So anyways,
Not much of a friend.
I don't want to spoil it, but basically,
Probably just a girl.
you when you watch the movie, you find out his troubled past, what happened. Turns out his dad was a firefighter, and the reason why he hates like minorities and shit, Edward Norton, is because his dad was killed by a gang member as he was fighting a fire in the neighborhood. So they show him on the news, the Edward Norton, he's talking about it, and you're thinking like, wow, fucking Edward Norton's dad was like a firefighter, blah, 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 blah. But then later on in the movie, you see that the racist shit didn't even start with the fucking mentor. The dad himself was racist. And he was like, you see what he was saying and shit. And like, he kind of planted the seeds of racism in Edward Norton already. So it's like, it's a crazy movie. And it makes you, you see what Edward Norton's character went through in prison. And why he's not like fucking, he's different on the outside. And he was also good friends with the principal too, the African American principal. And so the principal, something happens in the prison to Edward Norton's character, and the only person that he confided in was the principal. The principal went to go visit him in prison, and it's pretty crazy. It's a great movie, and it kind of just shows you
Sounds really long.
It's a long ass movie, yeah, but it's
That sounds like parts.
It's
like
one of
parts
the
on parts.
It's one of those movies where like it's long, but it doesn't even feel long because of how great it is.
Yeah, there's so much going on and shit.
Yeah.
Info and shit. He's trying to teach his brother not to be a Nazi. Not to be a Nazi. Not to be racist.
Yeah.
Dealing with his own situation. And then the other Nazis everywhere.
Yeah.
It sounds very violent.
That one big dude, Ethan Sloopy or whatever. Ethan Sloopy.
Slumpy.
I don't know his name, his last name, but that really big guy that got lost a lot of weight. He was in My Name Is Earl and shit.
Oh, him.
Yeah, he's in that movie too. He was Edward Norton's character's best friend.
Oh yeah, huh? Yeah, I forgot.
But he's a fucking asshole, bro.
Yeah.
Everyone talks shit on him and they make fat jokes on him and shit. And he's like, damn.
Yeah.
But he deserves it because he's a fucking racist asshole.
He would play those guys. Don't know why he would, but he played them. Money's money, I guess.
There's a great scene
Came out
too because
easy.
like they have Edward Norton's character starts to sway the brother on like to not be racist anymore, basically. And there's like this great scene where like they have the swastika. I have a swastika flag in their room, and like they're taking down all the racist shit in their room. And there's a scene where they both grab that flag and take it down together. It's pretty
Very cool. Very symbolic.
Mm-hmm.
Do people screenshot that scene
nah.
and make a flag out of it?
They actually put it backwards, so it looks like they're putting it back up.
Yeah, but it just goes to show you that, like, it's true. People, well, I think critical race theory kind of tries to, it's trying to tell you that, oh, people are born with racism. People are born racist, but it's not. It's like, you're not born racist. Motherfuckers grew up racist, and they're planting those racist seeds in the people. Especially with critical race theory. Because beforehand, you probably get it from, like, your parents or whatever.
Now you get it from your school and shit.
Yeah, now you're getting it from your school. It's like, what the fuck, dude?
Yeah, it's kind of twisted.
Yeah.
It's like, just teach my kids math.
Bro, when was the last time you used math?
Shit, I use math?
Yeah. You're more likely to use meth than math after school.
You're most likely to use science involved with math to make meth. There's this UFC fighter named Sean Strickland, right?
I use math almost daily.
Yeah.
There's this UFC fighter named Sean Strickland, and he's like this crazy ass dude. People say he's like the love child of Michael Bisping and Stipe Miocic. It's really funny. And he won his last fight, right? And then he beat Uriah Hall. And then they were like in his post fight interview, because he says outlandish shit, right? He's like I'm only here because they're asking him, oh, what rank opponent do you want? He's like, I don't give a fuck. He's like, I'm just here to fight. If it wasn't for this logo, that's all I care about. Is just if I'm fighting on this UFC logo right here. He's like, if it wasn't for the UFC, I'd probably be cooking meth in a lab or in prison or some shit. And everyone was like, damn, this was fucking crazy. Who says that?
And then
The guy who was gonna cook meth in a lab.
And then afterwards, he was like, bro, I don't even do drugs. He's like, I'm straight edge, but it's just something that like came to me
It's
at
just
the
something
time.
to say.
Yeah.
Watching Breaking Bad, right?
Yeah. That's why.
Like, I feel like my life would probably get hard enough.
Well, speaking
so
of
I
all
might
that
take
shit,
drugs.
didn't you want to touch on the subject of AEW?
Yeah, and UFC. Well, the UFC thing's quicker right now because
Root beer?
they had a fight night on this past weekend, and a lot of England fighters flew over to Vegas to fight, and so there's this new guy. I never heard of him before, but the UFC, I guess, is like his UFC debut, and they're pushing him hella hard. Like, I saw so much fucking
How hard is
ads
he
for
getting
him,
pushed?
like fucking hard, bro. They're like trying to call him the next Conor McGregor and shit, because his name is Paddy the Baddy Pimblett.
Patty the Batty.
Yeah,
That's
he's
bad.
like a picture like Macaulay Culkin with a bowl cut. with a blonde bowl cut.
Nah, I wouldn't say that.
That's why I see it. But
Very Austin Powers' son.
yeah. Basically, he had a first round knockout, but he almost got knocked out in the beginning. The commentators are saying like, oh, he keeps his chin too high, keeps his hands low, but that's all fast. Like he can punch you faster or whatever. And yeah, he was fighting this Brazilian dude, and he did a check left hook on him, and you could hear that shit. That shit was loud, and he kind of got staggered a bit, but he came back and he ended up. The Brazilian dude ended up shelling up, and then Paddy Pimblett fucking knocked him out with some wild ass punches. And then post fight interview, Michael Bisping's talking to him. He's like, "What did I tell you? Round 1, don't sleep on me. I was gonna fucking win, and I did exactly what I was gonna say. Oh, that's what I'm talking about." And then Michael Bisping's like, "What I'm talking about? You almost got knocked out there, buddy." And he was like, "I'm a scout. We could take a hit, blah 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 blah." And so yeah, now everyone's like hyped on him. It's pretty cool. I didn't believe the hype at first, but after I was like,
you saw it.
I saw it, and I was like, damn, it was a pretty good fight. And then
Don't sleep on him.
so like everyone was hyped on him.
Because he's Austin Powers' son.
The main event though was Darren Till versus Derek Brunson, and damn, I wanted Darren Till to win, man, because like he's so cool.
Darren,
He lost?
He lost. He got choked out, and
Damn, by what?
rear naked choke. He also took some really strong ground and pound from Derek Brunson. But Derek Brunson's on a roll right now. He's on a five fight win streak. Who knows if he could beat Izzy, because Izzy beat him pretty fucking bad when they first fought. But people were saying, yeah, he does deserve the title shot now. They were kind of calling him a gatekeeper.
Who?
Everybody. They were calling Derek Brunson a gatekeeper because like he loses his big fights, but when it comes to fighting other people, he beats them. Like his third fight in his win streak, he beat a up and comer named Edmund Shabazian. He was a hype train. He's really young. He's like 23, I think, and he was like steamrolling people. But Derek Brunson out wrestled him and beat the crap out of him. And then he took down Kevin Holland. I really wanted Kevin Holland to win that fight, but man,
Kevin Holland, no relation.
No. He lost, and then now he beat Darren Till, so he's up there. He's probably gonna get that title shot now. The first time he fought Izzy wasn't the champion, but now if they fight again, it'll probably be for the championship. Or he might have to fight Bobby Knuckles first, and Bobby Knuckles is on a tear. He's actually like Robert Whittaker is cleaning out the division right now. He's basically doing Izzy's job for him.
Just sweeping and shit?
Yeah, it's like he never lost the belt, but he did lose the belt to Izzy. Izzy knocked him out. But yeah, so
it's like he never lost the belt, but he did.
He did.
Just
yeah, because like he was a champion, and Izzy had the interim championship, and Izzy knocked him out. And I guess because Kevin Gastelum had this approach to Izzy, because that was Izzy's hardest fight yet was Kelvin Gastelum, and the way Kelvin did was he kind of just rushed him.
Kevin McAllister.
And
Kaz McAllister.
Don't catch me home alone.
Robert Whittaker is he's like a really technical fighter, right? So people thought, well, they herald Izzy as the best technical striker, right? And so people thought, okay, well, he's probably gonna beat Robert because he has better technicalities, but Robert didn't really fight his style. He kind of used Kelvin Gastelum's style and kind of tried to rush Izzy, and he got counterpunched and knocked out.
If we're training for that shit, huh?
Yeah, but Robert Whittaker though, now since then, he's on a win streak himself. He's been beating everyone. He's like his technical striking has elevated, bro.
He's got that Whittaker eye.
Yeah, he's beat Darren Till. He's beat Kelvin Gastelum. He's beat
Me off.
No shit.
No, the guy's name is MEOFF.
He's just beating a lot of people.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I would say the top two contenders right now are Robert Whittaker and Derek Brunson. And Robert Whittaker almost got he would have fought for the title in this last December, but he wanted to take time off. Rightfully so, so he did. And people were like, damn, Izzy was trying to say that, oh, I'm not going to, you need to take your opportunities and you didn't take the opportunity, so I probably won't even give you the rematch. But he's literally beating everyone in the top 5, so there's like...
He's like, as he says that, his like knees are shaking. You know what?
Actually,
I didn't even want to do it,
It's kind of unfair, man.
But yeah, so it was pretty funny because like Patty won, and all the British fans wanted Patty to win, but Darren lost. So like they made this meme. It's like when Patty wins, but then later on the night Darren Till loses, and it shows Thanos a soul for a soul. And
What did it cost you?
everything. Yeah, that was pretty lit fight night. And then AEW had their pay-per-view on Sunday, and that shit was amazing. All out, you know. CM Punk had his first match in 7 years. Fought Darby Allin. And
Last time I saw him was on a UFC cover for the video game.
CM Punk?
Yeah,
Huh.
that's the last time I saw him.
He has-
He was only on the first one.
That's crazy. What the fuck? I think he fought in 2016. So it was probably from that era. Or no, he fought in like 2018 maybe.
No,
I
I,
can't
think
remember.
it was like 2016 because that was like the first like UFC games that were coming out.
Yeah. So pretty much in wrestling,
And then it was that buff dude Brian
Brock Lesnar.
Brock Lesnar. That's what.
Yeah. In wrestling, when you lose to someone really badly, and you can't you lose so bad that you can't continue your career to its full potential because everyone remembers that fucking loss you took. It's called burying someone.
Oh, you're telling me about that the other day.
Yeah. So pretty much, for example, Triple H buries a lot of young talent because the way it goes in wrestling, there's a saying that goes, you're supposed to go out on your back, which means if you're like a legacy fighter or wrestler, when you're coming up with the new talent, you want to put the new talent over so that they look strong. So they take, you have all these accolades and the new guy beats you and now they look strong. So it's called going out on your back. So you want to make the new guys look stronger, but sometimes wrestlers don't do that. Like Triple H, he buries a lot of new talent. So that's why a lot of the new guys don't seem as strong because a lot of the old guys don't want to take those L's anymore.
That's fucked.
Yeah, so John Cena keeps winning, Triple H keeps beating people, The Rock keeps beating people, and that's kind of what happened with CM Punk. You know, they don't want to really put him over, and basically right now, the same week CM Punk came back, the next day or 2 days later, Brock Lesnar came back, and so there's WWE fans and there's AEW fans. They're on different sides, right? So the whole world was on fire because CM Punk came back, right? But then Brock Lesnar comes back and the WWE fans are like, yeah, Brock Lesnar's dope, man. He's the beast incarnate. He's back. Blah, 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 blah. This fool went to UFC and won a championship. CM Punk went to fucking UFC, lost 2 fights and buried himself. He literally did. There's no other way to put it. How do you take a wrestler seriously if you know for a fact he can't actually fight?
For real.
He can't actually fight in real life. So, but he does have a loyal ass fan base, and I used to.
Never mind. I fucked up. He was on WWE's cover.
Yeah.
2K14.
That's the year he left wrestling.
That's funny.
Yeah, and I used to be a fan of him when I was into wrestling as a kid. I liked when.
Yeah, I was looking because there's only 4 UFC games, and most of them are just Conor McGregor on the title.
Yeah.
So I was like, man, what the fuck is going on here?
He had this. He had long hair. He would come out to Kill Switch Engage, and I thought he was dope.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, but then he changed his music to Cult of Personality, and then he started
Revive Switch.
Yeah, he's straight edge, right? So he became a bad guy.
Disengage.
Because you know how you look at someone who's straight edge and you're like, oh, I'm not straight edge, and he thinks he's better than me. So that's how he got heel. He made people he's like, I'm straight edge.
He got
I'm
healed because
yeah, because he was straight edge. Yeah, and he made this thing called the Straight Edge Society, and he had he would shave people's heads, and then
I forgot if it was bald.
That's kind of iffy.
And then
fucking skinheads.
Yeah, but I think he
They're like monks.
I think they have hair matches, so if you lose, you have to shave your head.
Monks are the shaved head that Ivan had.
Oh, that's like a priest.
Yeah.
I don't know. But yeah, so CM Punk basically was being treated really fucking poorly in WWE's system, and WWE, there's a lot of bullies in there, man. They do a lot of hazing, and CM Punk just wasn't fucking with that shit, and he was the guiding light for a lot of people, you know. And so he left the company, he did the UFC thing, but now after all this time, he's finally back in AEW because he sees that there's really good wrestlers coming up, like Darby Allin. So that's who he called out first was Darby, and they had their match on this pay-per-view, and it was a pretty good match, man. A lot of people liked it.
No violence.
Yeah, Darby Allin, once he starts picking up usually he's kind of full steam ahead, right, in the beginning of the match, but this one took a little bit longer to get into, and but when it picked up, and it was some great wrestling. And there's this other a lot of WWE guys are being fired from WWE and going to AEW where there's more freedom and shit. So right now they have the TNT champion Miro, who used to be Rusev on WWE.
Okay.
He's the TNT champion, and he fought this guy named Eddie Kingston. And
Kingston?
And I guess Miro's nickname is the Redeemer. So Eddie Kingston came out with a shirt that said "Redeem these nuts." It was pretty funny.
Got him.
Yeah, and the crowd was actually rooting for Eddie, so it was pretty tight. But Miro won, and then they had Dr. Britt Baker. She's a dentist / wrestler, and
shit.
she's fucking cool, man. Like, she has wrestling matches where she gets all bloody and shit, and she's really popular right now. Like, a lot of people are fans of her, and she does this thing where she goes, I'm Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, and like the crowd chants loud as fuck DMD with her.
That's fine.
Yeah, and then she's a heel, and she's a champion right now, and she fought this girl named Chris Statlander, who's like
That's what you were posting?
Yeah, she's supposed to be like an alien, but
I was like, I watched WWE. Wait, what was it? AEW?
AEW.
I watched AEW for the plot.
Oh yeah, there was this girl. Yeah, they had a women's match, and like there's a wrestler named Ty Conti, right? And like, you know, her trunks are pretty high up, and she has fishnets on, and the other fighter like tackled her into the ring, into the turnbuckle, and
she jumped.
She jumped up in between the turnbuckle, and her booty was
squeezing out.
And the cameraman zoomed in, and
was also luscious.
And I was like, yeah, I watch wrestling for the plot.
Yeah, it's all the juice in the story.
But yeah,
definitely not the sweat that.
It's the beauty, not your booty.
The Britt Baker Chris Statlander fight was really fucking awesome. Like, she has like this move called the curb stomp, where she runs up, and Seth Rollins does it too. They run up on you while you're laying on the floor, and they stomp your head into the ground. And it was actually banned for a while, but
that shit
AEW don't care though. They still do it. WWE does it still now again too, but on rare occasions. And yeah, so that was
now again too, the sequel.
There's great fights. The pretty much the biggest match. The reason why most people bought the pay-per-view was CM Punk versus Darby Allin. But
how do you do?
Man, there was a cage match. Some people are saying it's the best tag team match ever happened, but it's Lucha Bros versus the Young Bucks for the tag titles. And like the Young Bucks right now are heels, so they're trying to make you mad at them. Like they do this like outlandish shit. Like they wear like these fucking headband. They wear these headbands that have like little things hanging down from them. Looks like drapes.
Curtains?
Like curtains, yeah. And people are like, man, fuck these, what the fuck is that? I'm like, damn, that's pretty funny. I wear that shit. They have this fool named Brandon Cutler who fucking sprays aerosol all over them.
That's fuck.
When they'll do a move on you, and then they'll start like posing.
Right, you're like, it doesn't hurt, it's just annoying.
my airways, I can't breathe.
Yeah. They'll do a move on.
It's getting thicker.
Just don't breathe right now.
They'll slam you, right, and then they'll start like flexing and shit, and the guy comes up and starts spraying their body down, and then like let's say you're winning, and then
he's like he's sponsored by Degree. He's just spraying deodorant on you.
Yeah, because let's say if
body spray,
the Young Bucks opponents are winning, right, and they're fucking them up, and then one of the Young Bucks goes and distracts the referee, right, and then the Brandon Cutler guy comes up and sprays aerosol in the opponent's face, and that like I don't know. To me, I think that's fucking genius. Like, I'm like, I fucking hate that guy. But they have matches where he gets his ass beat.
Son, your eyes, man, that shit burns. That's a weapon if I ever did see one.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a cage match, and this was fucking insane, dude. Like,
you can't even see the match. He's spraying too much.
Yeah.
Penta El Cero Miedo and his brother.
Cero.
His brother Ray Phoenix, they got fucked up. At one point, the Young Bucks put on a Nike shoe with fucking thumbtacks embedded in the bottom.
Yeah.
What would you do if they came out to the Spada music?
Dude, that'd be amazing. But they had a really cool entrance, dog. They had like a live rap performance from the rappers that do their song, and they had like backup dancers that were doing the Cero Miedo.
I'm gonna see that on your
With
story.
legs?
Yeah, that shit was cool.
Like they put three legs up, so one person kicks one leg and the other kick. No, I mean I guess three of them have to kick one up.
No, there was four. There was two guys on each side wearing red robes, right? And they were going like this. That's all they were doing.
That's
and
it?
then there was two guys in the back wearing the Lucha Bros masks.
How about you talk about it to the podcast? They were putting their hands doing their.
So
their
Pena El Ser Romero, he puts up it's in Spanish, it means no fear or zero fear. So he pulls up the zero sign with his fingers, and then he drops them down, upside down to put the M. He has 3 fingers down, showing cero miedo. And that's what the lyrics say too.
And that's what the girls were doing.
They were guys.
Oh, they're guys?
The backup dancers were guys, yeah.
Hey, yo.
And then the two,
Hey,
the ones in the back were actually like
I was
dancing
watching
with
the
their
plot.
feet and shit. And yeah, dude, it was fucking tight. Like it got bloody because of the thumbtack shoe. Because the Young Bucks, their finishing moves are called the super kicks. They do what Shawn Michaels does. They kick you. So, you know, he puts on the fucking blue Nike and it has thumbtacks in it. So he's going to super kick you with thumbtacks. It was fucking crazy, man. And it had they had this anime moment because Ray Phoenix is like on his knees. He's like all beat up and shit. And then Matt Jackson's about to fucking super kick him with the thumbtack shoe. And Pena El Ser Romero jumps in the way and he's like, no, I'll take the hit for my brother. And then he fucking super kicked him, man. I was like, damn. By the end of the match, everyone was all bloody, but the Lucha Bros won, dude. It was amazing. And then
There's no way.
Pentagon Jr. has 3 daughters, I guess, and he was trying to tell them to come out to the ring and hug him, but their dad was all bloody and shit. He looked fucking messed up, and so they were crying and shit. And he went out and he hugged him, and yeah, it was beautiful, beautiful moment. They went through hell.
Dad, stop. Just because you share the same blood type.
But yeah, so that happened. That was a cool match. And then they had the women's battle royale that was really good. And then they had Big Show from WWE's now on this show. His name is Paul White. He's going by his real name, Paul White, and he says no more BS, which is like a pun because no more Big Show, no more bullshit. And yeah, it's pretty cool. He won his match, but
This week on that bullshit.
And then I feel like I'm forgetting a match. Can't remember, but the main event was
forgot, maybe it wasn't important.
Yeah, Kenny Omega versus Christian Cage, and I was like,
Yeah,
man,
boy.
I don't really care about Christian, man. I don't really care for him as a wrestler, and
Kenny Omega for Omega Red.
I never really seen him as a top guy, you know. But whenever he leaves WWE, they always try to make him the champion and shit. So I was like, damn, I hope they don't make him the fuck. They already made him the TNT champ. I mean, the fucking TNA champion. But thankfully, Kenny Omega beat him. He did a one-winged angel off the turnbuckle. That shit was tight. And then, so his whole group comes out, the Good Brothers, the Young Bucks, and they're all like, whoa. And then they start jumping Christian. So then the Jurassic Express comes out to save him. And then they get their asses beat. And then so Kenny Omega's like, no one's ever going to beat me. And if anybody who could beat me is already defeated, already tired, or already dead. And then the music hits and this guy named Adam Cole comes out, right? And I don't really know who this guy is, but I know a lot of people like him. He's also from WWE. And he comes out and then his music is fucking dope. He has new music, I guess, and that shit was a slapper. He comes in and I guess his catchphrase is Bebe. So he goes
Oh no, them's babies.
he crouches down and then he comes back up with 2 fingers up in the air and he goes, Adam Cole, baby, and the whole crowd fucking erupted with that shit. They said it with him. And I was like, damn, who the fuck is this guy? I know that Kenny Omega is a part of the Bullet Club faction, right? Or he was a former leader of it, right? The Bullet Club is from New Japan Wrestling. And it's basically a group for
Oh, is that what those shirts are?
yeah.
I've seen those shirts.
Yeah, you probably seen a Bullet Club shirt.
They had
It's like 3 bullets or something. 4.
It's like a skull face. So
Yeah.
A collab with Tekken.
Yeah, they did.
Oh
Yeah, they had the Tekken flag on the sleeves.
Yeah, Bullet Club's even when I wasn't into wrestling, I would see Bullet Club shirts and I'm like, what the fuck is that? And then I found out it was wrestling and I was like, what the hell? And so
it's crazy how
we just saw a lot,
it's crazy how logos transcend brands.
Yeah.
Like people know about a brand, but they would just wear a shirt to wear a shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah. So pretty much the group was started by this guy named Finn Balor, and the group is so that it became a group that would elevate the outside talent in Japan. So if you're from America or Canada or whatever, you become, and you're really good, you'd become the leader of that group, and you would have your own fucking crew to beat people up with. They were bad guys. So Kenny Omega was one of the leaders of that group, and Adam Cole was also a leader of that group later on, right? So I knew that, so I thought they were gonna, because usually the leaders don't like each other. So I thought they were gonna, Adam Cole was gonna feud with Kenny Omega right there, and I thought he was gonna beat the shit out of him or something. Jungle Boy gets up, and then Adam Cole super kicks him, and Jungle Boy fucking fell down like a dead body. Like he sold that shit perfectly. I was like, what the fuck? And then the Young Bucks are like, oh shit, and then they're pointing at him, and they hugged each other, and I guess he like Adam Cole pointed at each side of his cheek, and the Young Bucks kissed him on each cheek, and then that shit was crazy, and he was basically Kenny Omega's like, oh, you guys thought I was really scared? Hell no, this is like my best friend right here, and Adam Cole's like, he's like, go ahead, take it away. He's like, it's story time with Adam Cole, baby. He's like, you guys really thought I was gonna come out here? Nah, these guys are my best friends. The Elite is the best faction in wrestling, and we're gonna take over. And then Kenny Omega's like, in the words of the almighty Steve Urkel, didn't I do that? And then he's like, yeah, he's basically wrapping it up, and then they're gonna they already beat up everyone, right? And then Daniel Bryan's music hits. Bryan Danielson comes out, looks badass, and then him and the Lucha, or him and Jurassic Express beat up whoever was left in the ring that didn't make it out of the ring before he got there. And yeah, now it's like super hype now. They have like 3 major fucking wrestlers right now. CM Punk, Adam Cole, and Bryan Danielson. And some people are saying, oh, that they could fuck it up because their styles don't really mesh well with like Kenny Omega style or whatever, but we'll see. I like what I'm seeing so far.
And that's all AEW.
That's all AEW. That shit was hype as fuck. Like, I was like, damn, $50 well spent. 50 bucks. That shit was insane, bro.
You should have streamed it in Germany.
It's cheaper than a UFC card. UFC card's $70, and you have to have ESPN Plus, which is like $60 for a whole year itself.
God damn,
Yeah.
that's what they get you.
That's what I get you. Wait, you don't get it for free after you get ESPN Plus?
Nope, you have to already be subscribed to ESPN Plus, and then you have to buy the card.
What's the point of what do you get with ESPN Plus? What's the point of that?
You get like the UFC fight nights. And if you're lucky, if you don't have a cable provider, sometimes you have to have a cable provider to watch some of the UFC fight nights, which are supposed to be free fights. And it's fucking dumb. I'm like, if I have ESPN Plus, why do I need to put
point?
Yeah, like I don't have cable, bruh.
Like, why do I need cable?
I have a streaming service.
I should be able to watch that.
Where's
shit.
my service?
Yeah,
The stream.
it's fucking stupid. They need to fix that shit. But it's been around for like 2 years already, and they haven't done anything about it to elevate it. Yeah.
Well,
But that's how that shit goes, man.
that's how that should go.
AEW was fucking sick, and they're gonna blow up. They already hit mainstream media, kind of, with CM Punk being in it.
This has been Gallo V.
Angel G.
And Ivan O.
Thank you for tuning in for the Fools Podcast, where you can be a fool.
And not for yourself.
Stay blessed.
All Elite, baby!
Baby!